It's Wednesday, my dudes, and if you are still recovering from last week's marathon episode, get ready for a triple shot of espresso as our guests are fired up. For 6 months, they have been highlighting the incredible work of toy photographers throughout the community. Tonight, we turn the tables and put the hosts of Behind the Plastic in the hot seat. Sequential Plastic, TMNT 1987, and Not a Bird, Not a Plane Photography, do they have any longer names? Test their stamina as they try to go longer than their usual 12-minute format. And speaking of time, there's no time to waste. Machu, cue the intro. What's going on?
What do you mean? What's going on? We're doing a show.
No intro? No little graphic?
Wait, it didn't go through?
No.
It played for me.
Oh, I didn't see it. I don't know. Well, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. It's 51 episodes. We'll get it right eventually. Right?
Yeah.
We'll get it right eventually.
Sure.
It is Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight is episode 51 of Between Two Sentinels. I never expected us to get any further than the first one. So the fact that we are sitting here celebrating 51 episodes, coming out of a tremendous episode 50, where I think we went for a record 13 and a half hours, which was absolutely amazing. You know, all the guests that we had and all the love that was sent our way was truly incredible. So appreciate the hell out of all of you. And like I say every week, it's your fault that we keep coming back to do this. So
pretty much is.
Yeah, you got no one to blame but yourself. And for episode 51, I of course am Jay Shot, and with me, as always, the one and only Machu Toy. How you doing, Machu?
I'm good. New setup here.
I was gonna say we flip sides too.
Yeah. Sorry about that. That was my fault.
We reset everything. We're starting from episode 1 now. That's it. So.
Yeah. Exactly. I just have so much more space on my desk now because.
That's right. You got a massive new desk.
Yeah, that was my Black Friday splurge. I didn't really buy any toys on Black Friday. Just bought a nice new desk that seems like it goes on forever now.
I think the coolest thing about your desk is you got that whiteboard kind of feature, and you know, as you've been like doing mods and stuff, you're kind of like highlighting as you go. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that'll
pop up on my IG, and the best feature I like is see how far it is. I have to reach over to get I should have moved the button over to the left side.
Oh, up, down.
But it's automated this time because the desk that we bought Black Friday last year, you have to press the button and lift it or push it down.
Yeah. Right. And it shakes everything, and it's a bit of a mess.
And everything just falls apart. But this one is nice and smooth.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you get anything else in? Oh, you did get some other stuff.
Well, I went to Target. What was it, on Sunday? And I picked myself up this Spider-Man, right? Did some mods.
What are we calling that? The final swing? Is that what they call it?
The final swing. I did put the Gamerverse head on it because I thought the other head was a little too small. So, yeah. And I did some ankle mods and toe mods.
I was gonna say you did more than just swap a head, right?
Yeah. I gave it good old ankle swivel.
Nice.
And a toe hinge. That works, you know?
Yeah. How you feeling about it, would you say? I mean, there's been a lot of Spider-Man figures that came out this year.
Oh, yeah.
Where does this one rank?
It's up there for me. I probably will use this more as like a comic looking Spider-Man.
Okay.
Right? Because it gives me that ultimate Spider-Man look.
Mm.
Like with that head. And then I also got in.
What's that? Oh, wait, let's pretend like we actually know what we're doing and give you full screen here. Not me. There you go. Here we go.
Hold on.
Nice.
I don't remember
that's
where
the
focus on.
That's the SH one, right? The figure arts.
Yeah. See, I went back to my old camera. I'm not using the ZV-1 here because I didn't hook it up.
Got it.
But yeah, I did a slight mod to it. I'll probably go over that later on. That gives it a little more ab crunch. But yeah,
How many
very nice.
Spider-Man figures came out this year? I wonder. Like,
A lot. I can't even count how many. I mean, there's Mofx, there's SHF, there's Legends, right? So I don't know. I could probably fill a whole top 10 with Spider-Man. So yeah, take me off full screen.
sorry, yeah. This coming from the guy who bought like 90 turtles this year. All right, let's keep this train moving. Let's check in with the chat and see what's going on here. I'm having a hard time seeing stuff. Oh boy, hang on. I move the computer closer a little bit. All right, Steve Morrow says once we have enough likes, J Shot will acknowledge that it is Wednesday. I do that every week. I'm becoming the guy that tells you what day of the week it is. It's I wonder if there's like a Wednesday Hall of Fame that I could like get myself into. It would just be me and the what was it, the Geico camel.
The camel. Hump day.
Yeah. Mike. Yeah. So it'd just be me and him in the Wednesday Hall of Fame. Dom checking in saying hello. Henrock got the ayo. Paul Morales saying hello, everybody. And then we got Toy Rensu with the
Sup, Knights?
Took a second. Figure report saying evening, gents. He must be talking about our guest. He's certainly not talking about me. No Chewing is checking in. Don't forget, No Chewing has his show with the rest of the Toy Daddies and TPC Top 10 starting at 8:45, 9 o'clock. But don't worry, they'll be going till at least midnight, as they do every week. 796 Studios, shout out. Oh, yes, thank you. I appreciate that, Mario. 79, we were nominated for the Nerdy Awards for Rookie of the Year, which is pretty freaking awesome, and I can't thank everybody enough for that. I don't know if we're gonna share the link to go vote, but you know, hey.
I don't have it on me.
Em McKinney's here saying, "What's up, guys?" Mary Fox is in the house saying, "Hey, guys." I am TJ Williams checking in. We got Action Figure Neverland. Happy Wednesday, people. Win or lose. Yoko says, "I do blame myself." That's fair. And Mario blames you too. So there you go. We're just blaming everybody. What else we got? Bachu had no toys left to buy on Black Friday because he already had them all.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Sadly. That hurts.
Figure Report says he only bought one toy during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. He's incredibly that's impressive. I gotta say, that's impressive. Oh,
that is impressive.
I think we got NYC Figure Fanatics here. Brick something. Who else? I think Toy Mirth is here. Drew Olive. And I think that is everybody. So yeah, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Travel Tuesday, and then us, which we're not going to sell anybody anything today. So what do you got now?
This came in before we started the show.
I missed it.
I know. I'm sorry.
I missed it. I'm usually very good about that stuff, but hey.
You didn't turtle hard enough.
I did not turtle hard enough, and I have no one. Speaking of blame, I have no one to blame but myself. So,
yep.
You know, I'll have to work another way to get it, but I'm sure it'll be hitting stores and stuff soon. Yeah, let's say. Last week I just want to say thank you again for last week, between just the support and the super chats or super hats, and just all the guests that popped on. It was really cool. It was really awesome to celebrate with everybody. Go for the 19 and a half hours that we did go for. So,
I have to move my camera. I can't see the comments. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And of course, you know, super chats always appreciated, never expected. But you know, if you have any questions for our guys tonight or anything you want to talk through, make sure you're using that chat. We certainly want to interact with you guys as much as humanly possible. So, and I'm gonna try to be good about this. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. You know, feed the algorithm. Super helpful for us. I think that's it. What else?
I think we should bring on our guests. They've been waiting.
Should we?
Wait, have you gotten anything this week?
I don't think I bought anything this week. Nothing came in. No. No, actually, no.
Okay. Guess that's
Not
good.
that I could think of anyway. Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess we should bring in our guests.
You don't sound too thrilled.
No, I am. I'm really excited to talk to these guys. I hope they can make it longer than their usual 12 minutes. That's going to be the running joke tonight.
I think this intro has been longer than 12 minutes.
Yeah, it has. So good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. No, I'm kidding. So, all right. I'm not going to run through their names again, but here we go. Are you going to do it, or you want me to do it? I don't want to put them on and then drop them. All right. We got Sully, not a bird, not a plane photography. What up, duder?
Hey, how's it going?
We got Zach, sequential plastic.
Heyo.
And of course, last but certainly not least, TMNT 1987. We got Jay.
It says you've been live for 11 minutes, so we got about 55 seconds before we got to bounce.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're mid hot seat right now.
We'll just start firing things at you.
Let's go. Do it.
First and foremost, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for taking the time to hang with us.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Quite
this
an
is
honor to
like
be on this show.
Oh, please. We're just, we're just
come
two guys hanging out, talking to our friends. It's that's
I know,
what it
but,
boils down to.
It's one of those things, you watch the show and then you're on the show and you're like, oh my God, I'm on the show. This is so weird because I've just been watching the show.
Well, I mean, the same could be said about us, right? I mean, Machu and I have both been guests on your show, which has been fantastic. Watching you guys, it's been just about 6 months since you guys started.
Yeah. We did a lot in 6 months.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you did. Yeah,
We got you beat by 3 episodes.
And we've taken the last 4 weeks off.
Yeah.
We took 2 weeks off. That's about it.
yeah. Well, let's talk hours though. Let's talk hours. You got 54 episodes. Let's talk time put into this bad boy. So
Yeah, we have
We
5
will say-
hours of content.
We will say that we probably spend an hour, even though 12 minutes is
Of course.
recorded. We kind of warm up the oven a little, before we stick the 12-minute guy in there, and then have a cigarette at the end, with so 12 minutes is good enough for me. I don't know about you guys. So
Well, after we are on here for 12 minutes, we won't have anything to talk about. It's just going to be dead air. We're so trained for 12 minutes.
As I
I'm
say,
just
I'm
gonna
sure
keep
we
on
can
looking
find
at
something to talk about.
Machu
Yeah.
Toys puck needs to be.
I know.
All right.
Fell off. So it's only hanging on by one magnet.
it's tired. It's the end of the year.
Yeah.
Let
Exactly.
it
I was gonna say, if you just keep drinking, it'll look fine. It'll look fine by the end of the night. So I mean, obviously, right? Again, you guys got Behind the Plastic of the YouTube channel. We talked that you guys have been going for 6 months, 54 episodes, which obviously nothing to sneeze at. But I actually wanted to find out a little bit about the history. How did you three come together? How did you get started?
It's all
Jay,
Jay's
take it
fault.
away. Yeah.
No, Zach, you tell the story so well, so I'll let you do it.
Well, I've told it before. Why don't you take a turn?
No, go for it.
Well, see, there
Sully,
we
how
were.
about
We
you?
were all
You are
sitting
the-
around twiddling
we
our
already
thumbs.
established.
And Jay kept on bugging the crap out of. No, Zach was on some show, and Jay saw it. He's like, "Zach, you were awesome in that show. You need your own show." And Zach's like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do my own show. How about you be on the show with me?" He's like, "Oh," and Jay's like, "No, just you. You be on the show because you're awesome, dude." And Zach's like, "Well, how about Sully and you be on the show?" And it's like, okay, well, maybe we'll see if Sully wants to do the show. So Sully's like, sure, I'll do the show if you two are on the show because I'm really I'm really boring. Nobody wants to talk to me. So as long as we got Zach going and Jay saying some shit, then we got a show. I will just stay in the background and okay, well, how long is the show going to be? And we're like, well, it's going to be 10 minutes or something. And they're like, well, maybe it'd be 30 minutes. And so we kind of did our own practice shows before we did a real show.
Yeah.
And we're like, we need 12 minutes because the other minutes were too short.
I like something that you said that you're too boring and nobody wants to hear you talk, and yet we're 15 minutes into the show. You've cursed twice and you referred to yourself in the third person. So clearly you're good. Clearly you're good.
Attaboy, Sully.
Thank you. Thank you.
I couldn't imagine doing it without these guys. These guys are. I mean, you've seen and been on the show. It's it just works.
Yeah.
I can't. When Jay said that I should do my own show, I was like, "You're insane." And for some reason, when I tried to get him to do it with me, he was hesitant. He was like, "Nah, I can't do that." But then when we added Sully to the mix, everybody was like, "Yeah, it just made sense."
Was my version not good enough, Zach? You had to condense what I just said.
I know I totally did. Didn't I? Sorry. But I'm replaying it in my mind, and it all just happened so fast that it's like it's kind of crazy to think about.
These guys really do need me for everything.
I know
the real story. So here's the real story. I don't know if you guys recall, but Zach was really known for. He used to do these features, right? So he would use his page and he would say, Jay Shot, you're an amazing guy, blah, blah. And he would just post like random photos of you, who would just say the nicest stuff. And then like every hour he would throw a new post like on his story. Basically, he would like celebrate people. And I told him that could be a show. That could be a show. And not to go, obviously nothing wrong with all the shows, but I said everything is 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. We need to be a freaking little coffee shop of a show, so it's going to be like really short. Like they looked at me like I was insane. They're like, what the hell can we talk about in 10? I was like, no, we need to have a clock up. It's like a shot clock, like you're playing 1/4 of ball, right? And that's what the hell it is. And that was the show.
Yeah.
So it really started with Zach just being a great community guy.
Oh, thanks, Jay. Well, it actually really started with Jay pestering both Sully and I into doing it. And hey, we're thankful for him.
Yeah.
Don't get offended, No Chewy. I'm offended.
I don't know why he's offended, but
why is Chewy offended?
Yeah.
His show's 5 hours long and ours is only 15.
I
don't know. I'm just making shit up. I'm gonna start a fight.
We're always talking about what's making them happy for like the first 2 hours of the
show. They're a happy bunch of guys, It's okay.
Chewy was our first guest.
Very first.
Chewy was our first guest.
For a while, that was the most popular guest too.
Yeah.
Even though he can't get a PlayStation 5 for I don't know what the reason is, but they were giving him away practically this weekend.
I think our longest guest though was Yimbo. I think he's talked longer after the show than all of our shows put together.
We asked him one question in the 12 minutes, and he took the whole 12 minutes to answer.
That sounds about right on. Yeah, I was gonna say that's right on brand for Yimbo.
I love Yimbo.
Yeah, you started with no chewing, but you've certainly hit a lot of talented people. You Work More or Less, or Dork, Realm, Make It Move. And I'm obviously just hitting the highlights. Sergeant Bananas. Machu Toy was on there.
Jay Shot was on there.
At some point. Who's someone that you're like, who's a dream guest that you guys are like trying to get?
Oh man.
We're trying to talk Max Fisher and Vonnie Rotten into coming on, but they keep refusing.
There are some slippery pigs, I'll tell you what.
Especially that Vonnie Rotten.
You know what?
Slippery.
Try to grab onto him.
That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. You know what? I'm gonna go big.
Sorry, Father.
I'm gonna go big. So what is that show? They actually just followed me the other day. I felt like super touched by it. It's that show that has like the Jada Toys previews, and then they have they were the first ones to have the van. What show is that?
You talking about Toy Migos?
You got me.
Maybe. What is that? YH something?
YHS?
Oh, why? Yeah.
So are those the same folks?
No,
No,
That's a
different
group.
people. Yeah.
Okay. Well, basically, it would be super awesome if we can have a toy guy. So let's just say Trevor from NECA. In those 12 minutes, we're freaking like showing off a figure for the first time. Like that is my dream, right?
Okay.
It's like
Get
hey,
on
guys,
it.
Select. Here's the new whatever Wolverine. Yeah, stop, Zach. Hey, Mesco,
Say it again.
here's the new Ford Turtle pack, right? Like that would be the apex.
Got it. So the dream is to really get somebody on to either really showcase or release something that's new.
Yes.
At least once.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be in every time.
No, of course not.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
for me, I don't think we have. I mean, we have so many cool people on. You know, like big names, not so well-known people, people just kind of in the toy community, not necessarily toy photographers. I really enjoy just like getting the whole gamut. And I don't know. I don't honestly like after getting Sergeant Bananas, which was because of you guys, by the way. And your turtle show with Jay on it. It's like, I'll tell you what, like, okay, when we interviewed Sir Dork, I was pretty nervous, right?
Oh,
you guys remember that?
The intro.
That was my dream one. I was like,
he's just like, so guys.
I know. I was
anyway,
like,
so again, it was a 4-minute intro, and I'm like, Zach, what the hell was that?
I was rambling like an idiot. So after that, I was like, okay, all right. Now that we've done Sir Dork, like everything's going to be super easy. Then Sergeant Bananas, I was like, oh my God, it's going to be Sir Dork all over again, but I made it through. And now it's just like, it's smooth sailing now. We could get anybody on here. And
I just like highlighting people, especially people whose their counts are really low. I'm like, why do you not have more followers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the guy that's mashed up. I'm like, he's got like 500 followers or something. I'm like, you have really good stuff. I'm like, that's
Dude,
one of the guys I want to
seriously.
have on our show next. Because why do you only have 500?
Yeah.
I will say that is absolutely one of the best things about your show, right? You guys are highlighting people, and it's not just the higher end people; it's everybody, right? People that are
Exactly.
you've reached out to. I love that. I love that you guys are doing that, and I love hearing the story too. That it started kind of Zach. That's what you started doing, and now you've just kind of continued it into a different format, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And we reach out to everybody. Like we do some dial makers, like Oilers Workshop. Imagine what's his name? Michael
Jordan.
No, Michael, the dial guy,
Oilers?
or the props little.
Insightful Injury.
Oh my God, that was such a great episode. Oh my God, I wish we could have. That was the one that we needed a late night uncut version of because he was just like, oh man, I've seen some crazy stuff on the road, and he just like went into
because he's a truck driver. He's oil or gas. He goes and fills up gas stations. That's his day job, and so he's got some stories.
Hey, Jinx.
Great stuff. And we've had Speaky Geeky on. We nerded out with him again. Jay Shot, Speaky, and Sergeant Bananas. Thank you so much for that turtle show, man. For inviting me. That was so awesome. We've had Nostalgia Unboxed. I don't know if you guys know him, but he just does a lot of like review stuff. He's got a great presence. And we also had Too Much New Toys, Cody. So those are like
Cody. Yeah,
unconventional. They're not really toy photographers, but we sort of just shove them in and like, hey man, let's just talk about
toy community.
Exactly.
Yeah, still people within the community, which is
yes.
Yeah,
awesome.
I'm seeing all these people in the chat here. I see Marky's here.
What up?
I was just about to say you might get your wish. Toy Father saying Laserman. You can do a Laserman release once that figure's ready to go.
See?
Deal.
Gotta say it, Zach. Gotta say it.
I see Rad Toyologist here. And Rad Toyologist, he's gonna be on the show. Spoiler alert.
Oh, that's my homie, man.
We tried to get him on for the last season, but just didn't work out. He's a busy guy. So hopefully maybe he can kick off our new season.
And you guys are breaking it up by seasons? Is that how you're actually looking at it?
I don't know.
there may or may not be a new theme song. Shout out Arson Fist. You know,
Zach was in the middle of moving along with Thanksgiving and Christmas, and his house still isn't quite done. He's in the middle of building his basement, so we figured it was a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Crooked's here.
What
How
up,
long-
Ben?
Good.
how long is the
Ben
break
is
going to be for?
actually. I'm so sorry. I just want to give Ben the proper credit. Ben is actually like an unofficial member. He did a lot of our behind the scenes stuff, like that, like intro of like the figures bobbling the head. Like he did all that stuff for us.
Oh, that's very cool. Yeah.
Great photographer too. Cricket Ninja Turtle. What's up, Ben?
Amazing. What's up, Ben?
To
Yeah.
answer your question, we should be returning the first week of January. We'll probably
Okay.
start shooting
Well,
mid-December, or well, depending if Zach's done with his
Soon.
house yet.
Soon.
I'm still so yeah. I moved into a new
Yeah,
house.
so-
I had an unfinished basement. It's still unfinished, but I
Mhm.
put walls up and making a photo room and a wood shop and storage room. So, anyways, once that's up and running and the computer's set up, not in my room, we'll start recording again. If that
Why are you
happens
crying?
mid-December,
Crooked.
then we're hopefully going to be, well, let's just say January, not the first week of January. Let's just say January.
So what are you doing sitting down? Go get your butt up, pick up a saw, and do the stuff. You can shout. We can hear you.
Well,
Just put Gomez up there, and we'll call it good.
I'm one of those guys who I need it to be right and like to my liking before, like shooting this in my room right here. I'm like, oh, I'm so bummed. Like,
Oh, it looks so nice though, man.
it's
Seriously,
cozy.
looks nice.
A nice recliner, my guitar.
I'm surrounded by all the marbles that I've lost.
I was
gonna
wondering
say,
about that.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of balls behind you.
It's my marbles.
Wait,
Mark,
what?
Go.
Yes.
Go for it.
Go.
What did you think of the CM Punk? I did stop by on the stream for like 15 seconds and I just dropped a comment, but I didn't get to see. It looked like you guys had a good time, but I was curious about your guys' thoughts. I like went back to see if you guys were like, "Oh my god," but I didn't see any like cool reactions.
I mean, we were kind of expecting it. Like we called it. Like we were like, yeah, CM Punk is probably going to show up in Chicago. What else is going to happen in this match? But like, I used to be a huge CM Punk fan.
Mhm.
Like, but as after he left WWE and then he, all that stuff happened after, like UFC and then AEW. It's kind of like, do you really want him back?
So baggage.
Right. There's a lot of baggage there, right? But I'm a little skeptical. I still don't watch weekly. I used to watch it religiously, but now not as much because I don't really watch cable. That's the thing. I catch everything on YouTube, like on the recaps, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But,
I was an Attitude Era guy, so like kind of once that was up. I think I recall like when The Rock really changed his whole look when he had like the big tattoo, and I'm like, who the hell? And I'm just like, yeah, and then stuff just happened, and I was just kind of out of it. But the thing that was evident on social media was just how excited people were, and I was just like, I don't really know anything about it, but I'm so happy that people were like excited about wrestling. So
yeah, it's good to to have that excitement now. I guess it's more because it is more global, right? It's more of like I could just jump in anytime at this point.
Yeah.
But they do have some long storylines going on, which I did like the whole Usos thing, like the bloodline. That was that was a good storyline that was going on. Are you got Sully and Zach? Are you guys wrestling fans also, or?
No, not really. I have fond memories of the Ultimate Warrior and Hulk
I was just about to say,
Hogan.
last time I watched, the Ultimate Warrior was still around, so
yeah,
quite some time ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Middle school or something.
Nothing against it, it just Didn't catch up. Didn't keep up with it. But did any of you guys do any like backyard wrestling in your
Oh.
youth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My back is all messed up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You get slammed on a table or something?
Not tables. We wrestled on like actual wrestling mats, like gym mats, but it was like, you know, like an inch of padding, maybe if that, over concrete. So really not that safe. But yeah, I that's probably why I have some back problems.
Hey.
Jeez.
Simon does some wrestling in the bedroom, he says.
Simon!
What up, Slime? Hey, Macho, do you know the story of when I met Simon a couple months ago?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no.
that's a good one.
I want to hear
man.
this.
So, all right, so Simon, you know, he told me like a couple months, you know, before. He's like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna be in town, you know, blah blah blah," and I'm like, "Yeah, sure, you know, we'll meet up, we'll get some breakfast, and you know, we'll do toy stuff. You know, I'll take you to a couple of spots, and we'll just hang out." Bro, that morning hits. I woke up at 2 a.m. the night before just with like a bad like stomach ache. And I didn't want to be that guy. Like, "Hey man, I know you're here, but I'm really not feeling well. So whatever." Bro, I'm like struggling here, right? I
Mhm.
go meet Simon. I'm just like, "Hey man, bro, I don't know if I have any color in my face. I don't know if I'm like sweating all the way through." Yeah. Like I'm just like, "Hey man, I'm not okay, but you know, just we're doing our thing, right?" So we go
We're going to
get
make a
breakfast.
detour.
We get breakfast. Bro, we get breakfast. We sit down. I stand up and I'm like, I feel this like sharp pain on my right side.
Uh-oh.
And I'm like, "Hey, Simon, you know, I'm not okay, but maybe we can keep walking." And I'm like holding my right side, right? And I'm like, "Hey, man, I really have to sit." And he's like super supportive. You know, he's just like this like charming like Southern guy. He's like, "Oh, yeah, it's cool." And both of us are like tall. You know, he's just like this blonde, like cool dude. He's like, "Yeah, man, it's okay." You know, we sit down.
His family has a town named after him.
Yeah,
Of course. Yeah.
Just
Anyway, it's
cool.
a different story.
And bro, I feel like I'm fucking dying at this point. And I'm just like, "Hey man, I'm so sorry. I can't walk." You know, so I drop him off to where where he was staying. And 5 minutes after that, I call my wife. I tell her kind of what's going on. She's like, "You better fucking get to the hospital. It's your appendix." So I go to the hospital. I somehow like stumbled at like this. The guy who's driving the ambulance like sees me. You know what? My dumbass. I parked like a regular civilian instead of just parking like in front and just letting the emergency crew like park my car. I parked like a nice citizen, and I'm just like trying, but it was the appendix. I ended up being in the hospital for like another 3-4 days. Simon actually came to see me like the next day, and I'm like, "I will always be able to hold this shit over your head." I had appendicitis and I didn't cancel on you. That's how loyal of a dude I am.
Simon wants you to do your impersonation of him again.
He does or he doesn't?
He does.
He does. He wants to. He
I
wants
want
to
to
hear
hear
it.
it.
Yeah, give us like what when
your
Simon
best, Simon.
walked into the hospital room for the first time.
You know what? By the way, he did give me like a little turtle gift. He told me about this awesome toy shop that I go to all the time, and I've freaking spent money on it already. Oh, he's one of those cool ass dudes who crosses his legs when he sits in a chair, and you know only like George Clooney motherfuckers do that.
Yeah,
right?
no, I noticed that because I met him at Legion's Con. I noticed that.
Yeah, like just smooth as shit. You know, like if you're not looking, Simon will steal your woman. Like
Simon.
You know.
I know we've had him on our show, but I always think of Matthew McConaughey when I think of Simon.
Oh yeah.
All right.
He's just that like. He's
now that's what I'm gonna think of in my head.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I just left my Cadillac parked outside. And he's just like twirling his fingers.
All right.
So are you, when you're talking about him crossing his legs, are you talking about him crossing his legs at like knee on top of knee? Like,
bro, I don't know the detail. I'm just saying he's just one of those cool guys who does that. I don't know how his legs look, Zach. You know, not
was it like a Sharon Stone kind of?
There's nothing wrong.
Sharon Stone crossing the legs, or no?
I don't know.
I mean, he asked in the chat, "Is it weird crossing your legs?" And I'm wondering the same thing. Like,
it's not weird crossing your legs, but I don't know. He just had an aura to him.
He had an aura.
He said ankle on knee. So he's got the cross. He doesn't have the He doesn't have that one. He's got this one.
He got this one,
It's
sure. Yeah.
smooth. Like I could just see him like being a Scotch guy too. And he's got like one of those big ice cubes. He's twirling it, and he's just.
Nah, man, he's Texas. He's whiskey all the way. I guarantee you. Simon, chime in on this. Scotch or whiskey?
He's like,
He's a
I like the high school girls because I keep getting older and they stay the same age.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Whoa there, Simon. Whoa,
That's a movie. That's a movie. I know.
Yeah. Thank you for adding that on there.
It's a movie. I didn't make that
see,
shit
I
up.
called
I'm not that kind of a weirdo.
I called it
The quote.
whiskey. See?
See, just a cool
There you
dude.
go.
Apparently,
He's a
Jay
cool
Shot is
dude.
having some problems with his computer.
Oh, we don't need.
I thought,
Either that
I
or
thought
he
we
doesn't
just
wanna-
bored him to death. He's like, fuck
No.
you guys. I'm out.
No, he said everything just crashed on him, and then he's been trying to log back in.
Oh man.
So,
Hey,
I don't know.
how proud are you of Jay Shot and that Turtles van photo?
Oh my god.
He killed that, bro.
Yeah, he
Killed it.
did. He did.
I'm
Absolutely.
giving him so much shit almost every day. I'm like, bro, you have more dioramas than
He does.
almost anyone here. and what, you take a corner of a building and like an action figure every like 4 months, and you're like, oh, here's my submission. I'm like, bro, use it.
Yeah. I've been giving him shit for not taking any shots recently, and he finally did. And you know what? He knocked it out of the park, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Dude,
When he
it's so good.
When he showed me that, I was just like, little bit of tweaks here and there, and then like, because like he'll usually show me stuff before he posts something, and I'll show him stuff before I post. But I was like, you have those heads with from what was it?
The arcade, the
does
Mito,
machines.
the Mito, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, you need to have them, one of them, either Mikey or Donnie, with that face, with that head sculpt on, like that they're scared of April's driving. Hold on, I think he's back.
That was so
I
genius.
just want to tell you, we'll have a drinking game.
Oh,
hey.
Why don't you?
that's
There
gotta
he
be
is.
on.
Can you guys hear me okay?
You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm actually joining you from my phone. I don't know what's going on with my computer, but so I'll have to I'm going to do a reset there, but didn't want to miss any of this. So
You're actually coming in pretty clear.
oh, great. Sure.
Yeah.
All this equipment and it's my phone that works best. Awesome.
Have you been hearing us for the past however long you've been gone, or are you caught up, or what?
Are you
No,
blushing?
We've
No,
just
I-
been
thought
talking
you
about
liked-
Simon, so it's all right.
But we
We're
just
talking
talked about you,
Simon, but yeah, we're talking about your turtle van shot,
You need,
Oh, boy.
turtle van shot. I told Ben we'd have a drinking game.
and I'm
What-
looking at the shot right now. And do I hear myself in an echo? Am I echoey?
No, you're good.
No,
Okay,
No.
good.
No.
So yeah, I want to hear about this head, this Donnie head.
Tell him about the head.
All about that. Yeah. So does machines? I think it's does machines. I want to say it's
DUZ.
DUZ. Yeah. Did a pre-order? I would say a couple months ago for the Al Mito video game heads
Mm-hmm.
to match on top. So I got all 4 of the turtles there because of course I couldn't. Couldn't pick just one. Right. You got to get all 4.
Of course.
So I've had those for a little bit. Haven't used them, obviously, because I don't think I've put up a shot for 4 or 5 months. But yeah, I mean, I think I heard you guys talking about it much. You said you got to throw that in there to add a little oomph to the driving aspect of it, which was super smart. So yeah, drop that in. I was worried the colors weren't going to match because it is the video game versus the. I think I ended up using. I don't think I used the Turtles in Disguise. I think I used the 4-pack after that
He used a 4-pack.
for these
after.
guys. Yeah,
Dude,
That's
so
why.
we're-
That's why I said use that head, because I thought that's closer than the Turtles in Disguise.
Yeah, because it's like
Yeah.
fully green. It's like
Yeah.
the licensed pack.
Mhm.
If you actually see his body, does he match? Because in the photo, you really only see his head, though.
Yeah, so I think that's why it worked out pretty well, is because you're only seeing his head. Let's see if I can grab it without too much trouble. Boy.
Man, it's so good. I love that shot. Amazing.
I appreciate that so much. It might be the longest shot I've ever worked on.
Really?
Yeah. it
Oh,
took
that's
me
so cool.
over a week.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
That looks great.
That
Oh,
might
it's,
be a
it's the purple. It's
bigger
the purple
screen.
that's a little lighter, right?
The purple's a little lighter, and then when you like look to the back, there's the the video game shading on it.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me remove
Wow.
the sticky tack. But yeah, I mean, there you go.
Nice.
Man, that's so awesome. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah,
Jay,
Wow.
Jay,
That's
how
really
do you
cool.
not have this?
Bro, it's one of those things that I missed out. I was just kind of, I don't know if I was like following this guy.
Maybe it's
I
when you had your
busy.
appendix out.
I did miss out on it though.
You missed
Maybe
it.
you're too busy playing Spider-Man 2.
Speaking of Spider-Man, Machu, guys, I know that you guys know that Machu is a Spider-Man genius, that he probably has every Spider-Man toy ever. He's a photo photography genius. He's a toy surgeon. That's what he should really be named.
Toy surgeon, I like that.
And
I like
every
that.
freaking chance I get, I praise you and I say thank you for giving me some of those tips in photo mode, because I think my photo photography has jumped since then, and it's really due to you. And I am so like on a big Spider-Man kick right now, and it's because of your ass. So thank you.
Awesome.
So thank you.
Good going,
Simon
Machu.
said that he missed the music festival because of your appendix, Jay.
Come back.
I love how angry that compliment was. It's like you're so mad at him for it. It's like, all right, relax. We're all friends here. Like, yeah, Machu, you're a freaking Spider-Man genius, and my photography's better now. Gee, thanks.
Freaking genius.
Glad I can help you.
Appreciate that.
It has leveled up, yeah, definitely.
Not only that, but we're doing this big symbiote collab this Sunday, which Machu, we're gonna get him to do a photo too. Can you believe it? Between the two Sentinels guys are gonna post photos within a week of each other. I don't believe
I'm
it.
just surprised Jay Shot's posting anything at all.
That's fair. That's
That was a tough one. That was a tough one.
That's fair. So it's another week on Between Two Sentinels where the guests insult the host. I love this. This is great.
Is that a recurring theme?
I was gonna say we're gonna make this a whole new segment. So yeah.
It must be a blue moon outside.
I've completely lost the thread because now I don't have my sheet in front of me. So I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? What are we doing? What do we want to do?
I heard
nice
Machu is
to
going to
do-
start
nice to
going
just-
around to all the tables at Toy Cons and setting up their toys for them.
Am
That's gonna
I?
be his- That's his new
I mean,
dream job.
I've done that. I've done that in Toy Con. What was it? Actually, it was this year because there's 2 Toy Cons in Jersey. But like, you right there, Jay?
Yeah, I'm all right. All right. I almost knocked the phone over. I'm good.
Yeah, there's another Toy Con coming up. Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend in Jersey. So, Jay John and I will have a table, courtesy of Chubsy Wubsy. So if anybody's in the
Nice.
Jersey area, come by. It's at Wayne, New Jersey, right? Yeah. They didn't change the place, right? It's still
No, I
the
don't think so.
normal.
I think it's
So
fine.
wait, let me get this right. People are there. They're minding their own business. They're playing with their toys. They're setting up shots. Maybe. So is it like you're gonna go sidle
people
up
are-
to them and then just like take their figs and just
No, they have to pay
fine
him.
tune?
It's-
They have to
It's like
split it?
$10 a pose. It's like a $10 pose.
Oh my god, I should charge that.
Okay, so it's not like going to a restaurant and just like picking up someone's French fry.
I can't charge people to pose their toys. I mean,
You could try.
I do. My local like secondhand toy store. When I go in there, I do like the stuff that he has in the rack that I can actually touch. I repose his shit. I'm like, this is how you pose it so you can sell your stuff better.
do they give you a
He goes,
discount?
No, but he's like, go for it.
You
Just
should.
pose them however you want. So I'm
should.
like, this is how you need to pose these things.
Your own promo
Get these
code.
things moving.
I like it.
Pose me.
I don't know. Do you guys do that?
2004.
No, but I don't have any good toy stores around here.
Hmm.
I don't have any toy stores around here.
Are you guys coming to C2E2 in Chicago? Is anyone coming?
I
When
I
is
want
it?
to go next.
Simon's gonna come, right, Simon?
Simon's gonna. You only, no more appendix, so we're okay. It doesn't
No
grow
more
back.
appendix.
You can only lose that once.
I know,
Hey,
but what's it
Martin,
going to be
man.
next? Liver failure or something?
No,
Wouldn't that be something? Every time Simon shows up, you lose a body part.
that was-
Down to one lung, half a heart.
That was the joke
He says he
with,
has to finish the job.
Oh my god, that was a joke with Toy Mirth, because I think they met up at the Legion Con, and I know like all you guys met up eventually, but I think Ben was like, "Hey, make sure you hold on to all your body organs or something like that." Macho Man, it would be awesome to meet you, bro.
Yeah, I want to go. When
It's in
When
April.
is it?
it's in
It's
April.
in
April.
Yeah.
Yeah, because J-Shot was asking me to go this year, but yeah,
Oh,
let's
well,
go. We'll go next
Jay apparently has no interest in meeting me, and that's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah.
He didn't
cool.
say anything. He said, I want to go. J-Shot just didn't say nothing. So
Well, we really don't go to shows anymore without each other. So, we're kind of a pair, unless, of course, you're going to invite him out and just all sit at home. That's cool. No, that's totally fine.
Gotcha.
Don't worry.
both of the.
Do you feel like Eeyore?
Do
Do you feel like Eeyore, J-Shot? Thanks for noticing me.
Thanks for noticing. Yeah.
Two-pack.
Yeah. Oh, it's Macho Toy and that other guy on the show.
Good guy.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, you're like the foot soldier in the new pack. Like I have that guy already. Like I want the Kino.
Oh, man.
Wow.
Ouch.
Well, at least Eeyore had lines.
Weren't you just saying, "Hey, thank you for inviting me on the show"? That we have all these other guests on. Yeah.
Yes.
You're like the foot soldier in the 2-pack. I already have this guy. Okay. All right, I'll remember that.
You're the Star Trek guy that has no name that dies when they go on the away mission.
Yeah. What's odd is that I always wear a red shirt to a con because it's easier to see me that way. But now I'm not going to do that. So.
I just realized that you do. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're the red shirt. Oh, man. That's too bad.
So I do know. So J-Shot and Macho, it would be awesome. So Needles Gary, he is planning to be here.
Okay.
I think so. Dave, TMNT Collector. I don't know if you guys. I think he was considering coming here as well. So it would be awesome if we did like a big meetup.
Are you hosting? Are you going to be like, can we crash on your floor?
I have to check the weekend because my birthday weekend's around then, and work people are coming. So who knows? Maybe.
Maybe.
And I'm not just saying that.
It sounds like you're inviting us out, and then you're going to ditch us because you're going to be like, "Hey, it's my birthday."
Sorry, I got to go get a kidney removed.
This guy offered to buy my kidney. It's fine.
Oh man,
J-Shot.
I can't even read the comment. It's so small on my phone.
If Simon says, if it makes you feel better, my podcast co-host just got a follow from Brie Larson, but she doesn't know about me.
Oh, Simon.
It's okay, Simon.
Hey, but that's a step closer.
Yeah. I mean, will Brie be on the show?
Hey, what's the coolest like social media person that's either following you or that someone like interacted with you through social media, through this hobby? J-Shot and Machu.
Well, I would say TMNT 87, but that's out now.
Bottom of the list now.
I don't know. It's I'm trying, like in toy community world or like
no. So I mean, just kind of any, like Brie Larson for that person or whatever. Is there anyone that any kind of celebrity or famous is, like, hey, Quentin Tarantino was browsing a hashtag and he liked one of my photos and I didn't know what, anything like that, I guess.
I've gotten
you've got some good stories actually.
well, it's not good stories. I've gotten the stunt double to Black Panther. He liked one of my posts.
That's cool.
And then he reshared it.
Nice.
Wait a second. J-Shot, you got April to repost.
Oh,
one of your
yeah.
Photos.
That's true. That's right. Yep. Yeah.
Impressive.
That's a big one.
Yeah,
That's
you are
huge.
upgraded to a member of Channel 6 now. You're not the forgotten foot soldier. You're a Channel 6 guy now.
Like there's two
let
J
me
shots
try
here.
something here. I think this should work now.
Oh my god, there's 2 J shots.
That's what. So my computer's like, it's not showing
In
me.
stereo.
Oh, here we go. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Is the other one the foot soldier?
I don't think it's loading.
It's not.
It's his evil twin.
He hopped off way too soon.
Simon, you want a link? Apparently, I don't have a co-host, so
Oh, get sliming in here.
one sec.
Jay, tell
You
us
guys
your...
read the? Have you guys read this one yet?
Yes.
No.
Gotta say, it's not. It's.
I haven't read it yet. I bought it, but I haven't read it yet.
It's almost. It honestly just kind of feels like a. I think it's intended purpose. It's just kind of like a. Yeah, we're just kind of doing this, and we're telling a couple stories. It's all right.
You're kind of going through the motions. Nothing special. Is that what you're saying?
Nothing sensational. I mean, the first one was sensational, so I think the next one's going to be real good.
Kind of blew their wad on that one.
Maybe. No, I'm dead serious.
Yeah,
It's all right.
I haven't read it yet.
maybe I won't read it.
You got to read it though.
I
Did
don't
you
have
buy
to.
it?
Yeah.
You can just buy it and use it as a paperweight.
No, that's mean.
You can do some cool origami with it.
That's mean.
Jay, why don't you tell us who your who
Yeah, I know you,
who
Kevin
liked your
Eastman,
stuff.
kind of. Come on.
Yeah, has Kevin Eastman liked your stuff yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
that's right. The birthday post, right?
The birth.
That's awesome.
But this was like 2 weeks ago or something. I did a Turtles Gargoyles crossover, and I just happened to tweet at Greg Wiseman, the creator of Gargoyles, and he tweeted at 3-4 WB Disney employees, and they're like, "Hey guys, have you seen this? Can we make this an alternate comic cover?" And then this one guy's like, "Oh, it's probably a legal shit show." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh my god, thank you so much for just acknowledging and talking to me, and even thinking that it's cool." And they didn't even acknowledge that, but whatever. I don't care. They saw it and they were talking about it, which was super cool.
That's awesome.
Very cool.
That's always cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very cool.
I know the cast of the new movie, they've liked my stuff a few times.
Simon often comments and likes my stuff.
Yeah, you know what?
Just saying.
I was
Just
gonna
saying.
say, it's all about when your buddies comment.
That's
That's
what matters
the
the
best.
most.
Yep.
Hey Machu, let me ask you something. Did you ever use Chat GPT to write a sensational comment for any of your homies?
No, I have not. I should.
That's
probably
because
will.
you're a good person.
But you will now, right?
No.
I-
I did
never
once
even
because
used
you
Chat-
mentioned it.
You did,
I did
Sully?
once because Jay mentioned it, and I had to give it so many prompts. I'm like, I might as well just write this shit myself. Because it's like,
What is it? What comment did they give you?
Because Zach would always just, half jokingly, he was like, "Oh my god, I write you this this freaking
Soliloquy.
Shakespearean story, right?" And then you're just like, "Oh yeah, cool." Fire.
No,
fire.
no. No, it went like this.
Okay.
We had a collaboration for our Turtles group, and I did a shot of Donnie doing the splits.
Oh, that's
that
right.
was a tribute shot to Jay, because one of the first shots that I saw of Jay's was his awesome Jean-Claude Van Damme, splits shot. And I
did
was
Jay
like,
respond? Let's go.
I can't remember, but I do remember that I made in the post, in the caption, I was like, "This shot goes out to my buddy Jay." I wrote this whole nice long thing
Yes.
that I really put some time and effort. Hey, Simon!
Hey,
Hang on,
what?
hang on,
Hey.
Simon. I got to finish the story, and we can.
No,
we
wait,
can rag
no, hold
Jay
on.
for a
No, I'm
bit.
just kidding.
So I laid all that. I'm like, man, this is really nice. Me and Jay are buddies. This is such a great community. And then Jay just responds with a splits emoji. That's it, just a splits emoji. And I'm like, And so I say, dude, it kind of hurt my feelings. I was like, I wrote this whole nice thing about you, you jerk. And I get this splits emoji. And then he writes me back this beautiful, poetic comment that I'm like, oh my God, he took that to
GPT?
heart. And then weeks later, he's like, yeah, it's Chat GPT.
Wow.
Man,
Heartbroken all over again.
All the emotion of Skynet.
So yeah, I should have known because it was more emotional than I've ever seen from Jay.
you're tripping, bro.
I saw him
How do you-
cry.
I'm in it. I'm in it.
How do you guys feel about toy photography with AI being used?
Actually, let me ask this question. Whatever happened to? Did they decide? Because there was a top 10 winner, and it was an awesome photographer. It was the same guy. What happened to that? Because someone was like, "Oh, they shouldn't win," blah blah blah. And then I think TPC was like, "Yo, we'll look into it. You know, stop crying."
They looked into it and then they let Nilla win instead.
So it was AI.
Well, he's
Was
so I saw him back in there today. That same photo.
Yeah, so did I.
So I think he got like they did the investigation, and then I think that he basically got put back in. So I think it was okay. But
Well, I saw something else from Toy Pit community that's saying they were gonna be featuring AI and etc. Photos on their TPC channel too. So I don't know exactly what's going on, but I mean I dig it, man. It's whatever. Do your
It's a
thing.
toilet paper channel. I
think it's okay. I was actually having this discussion with somebody the other day. I'm like, now people are able to do what I can do already manually. Like what I do on Photoshop, now anybody can do. They don't need to have the knowledge to do it anymore.
Knowledge of
And
the
at
skills.
first, right. And at first I was like, I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe that's not so good. But then I thought, you know what? Photographers back in the day when they were making actual masks and putting it on the paper to block out that one part, to do like the double exposure. I'm like, when I started doing Photoshop, I didn't do that kind of stuff, So it's like I was skipping a step. I didn't have that knowledge,
Right.
or how to do what they did. So I can't really begrudge the people now who can do what I can do without not knowing how to actually do it.
I'm gonna zag. At first, I really didn't have a problem with it. I'm just like, yeah, it's whatever. I just see it, a lot of it, and there's this like fakeness about it. Like it
Welcome
has
back
this,
to your
like,
own show.
look. It
Yeah.
has this look. That
I gotta go. So.
I agree with you, Jay. Like
You can say Simon. You can
I think
Simon,
as
actually,
long-
you stay. I'll leave. It'll probably be a better show. Yeah. Good gravy.
I think that I would usually I would be able to spot AI photos, but that one I couldn't tell.
No. It was I think it was like the turkey or something, because they have like there's this glossiness. There's this like thing about like when like women like do their lips and you're just like, okay, that she's got that plasticky look. That's how this has a
Women?
look. This AI stuff like has a look, and I don't know. I don't like this this sameness like about it. I don't know. Not a fan.
There is like I think when I watched the new season of Loki and kind of the last season of Loki, I think it has a lot of like AI art kind of components to it, and that's the best way I can describe it. It's just like all these kind of like surrealist sepia tones and ultra smoothness. I think you're right. I think it was the turkey, but I'm here, so I'm just going to give my opinion too. But
yeah, of course.
I think that as long as it's a tool, because I agree with you, Sully. Like I started with digital photography, so I never had that. So there were old heads that were bitching about me not knowing how to develop film, right? So I think as long as it's a tool and not the entire thing, like you're not just putting a prompt in, why not? But it is an interesting thing because I use it, like I've used it AI generative expand on things, and it's pretty nice. But
yeah,
right. For me, like using it for the background or to expand the image, I feel like that's acceptable. But when the focus
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Is
lot of
the
that.
A-
I see a lot of that.
Yeah, with when the focus is the AI, or like half of the focus is AI. And it's in a competition. That's when I'm just like, oh, that's a little,
Yeah.
it's a little
I agree.
sketchy subject, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. That's when the AI is the artist. It's not someone
Yeah.
helping you. You don't have an
Right.
assistant.
Right.
Right.
Hey, how
Right.
good is it at removing flight stands?
Oh, I hear it's pretty good.
Yeah, if you use the generate, yeah, it's pretty nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gabriel
like-
was saying that it's just like it's magic. Makes it. I mean, because it's doing the same thing that you're doing, right? You're removing the flight stand. Might as well let the computer do it.
All right, I'll test it.
If you Photoshop's generative like fill is so insane that like my wife and I always do kind of a funny Christmas card, and this year she wanted to do like a Beatles theme, so she was like, let's do like the Ed Sullivan Beatles appearance or whatever. So I pull in that photo that had all the Beatles on it, and I circled Lennon, and I just said generate, and it popped him out, and you could not tell.
Wow.
Which saved me probably 2 hours worth of cloning and moving and fill
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
So it's like, damn, dude, I'll do this all day. It's pretty nuts. And video
It's pretty
editing,
awesome because it matches your lighting, it matches
yeah.
everything for you.
I mean, they're doing the same thing with video editing. Like they do, like in the Premiere Pro beta, they have like a text edit thing that just popped in, so it'll basically transcribe all your video clips as close as it can, and you can just say search pauses, delete pauses, search this word, delete that. It's insane.
I get paid to do to edit that stuff out, so now I might have to just use that. Probably shouldn't have said that with my boss on the screen.
It's fine.
I mean, why not? Yeah, why not be more efficient, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. You're just being more efficient,
Exactly.
So just actually jumping back to this, because we talked a little bit about this last week, where it's like, yeah, AI is a tool and it's okay to use, but for something like a photo contest, is it now on the person running the contest to put the limitation in, right? Like to say something like, 75% of the shot needs to be practical or something along those lines.
Good question.
Or show your work.
How are they going to figure that out? Also, like, how are they going to figure out? Because sometimes it looks so good, like you wouldn't know what generative fill was.
Include a BTS shot,
Yeah.
I think it also depends on the type of contest. Like TPC is it's a popularity contest. It's not like a juried thing. So even a simpler shot, one that may not have had as much effort put into it, could still be like top 5, the top spot if they had enough followers. So
yeah,
True that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which I was gonna say, shameless plug. I think I'm in the running for something this week. So
attaboy!
Yeah, so go check out TPC.
hell yeah.
I wonder what it could be.
It was a shot from like 8 months ago too, which was great. I love it though. I'm cool with it. So.
It was the last time you posted, right?
Yeah, it was actually even before that, further before that. So
I'm telling you, it's just like some old musician that's just you know what? It's like Mariah Carey, like the damn Christmas song, just keeps living off the songs made like in 1989 or something. Every holiday season, here comes Mariah.
well, to be fair, it is a Spider-Man shot. So maybe because Spider-Man's popular again, that it got called out. So.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping track of it? How you're doing?
No, I never do. All right, I'll make myself sick with that stuff, going in and checking it and all that stuff. So
It's kind of too bad that you didn't post that turtle van shot a couple days earlier. I'm sure that would have been chosen.
Yeah.
Maybe in like 4 months it'll get picked up for that one.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a little bit of a backlog. So.
I do think it's kind of funny, like the way they choose shots. I'm like, that shot, okay, all right.
Who, TPC or us?
No, TPC. Yeah, I just think it's kind of funny. Like
I just want to let you know, out of the past few, 6 or 7 weeks that we've been nominating, I've got like 4 number ones. Just saying. Just whenever I choose your picture, you get number 1.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well,
No, it's just never the picture that I'm the most proud of. Like I'm satisfied with it, but it's never like, yeah, that's the one. That's it.
I got
Simon-
number 6. I didn't get number 1. Well, where's my number 1?
He's just gonna blame that one on me because I think I picked
Zach chose it. Oh, maybe there you go. Jay chose it.
Simon, which one did we choose for you?
It was Alf, I think.
Yeah, my second Alf shot that I've shot.
Yeah.
Oh, the one with the Men in Black?
Men in Black.
Yeah, Men in Black. The other one that was nominated by Toy Father, it was also an Alf shot. So officially.
So Alf's your
retiring
thing
now.
now.
Yeah, no, I'm just retiring that one.
Simon freaking shoots everything in that like yellow in the warm hue. That's his. And so we're gonna see Hudson in a little, I don't know, walking behind the sun or something.
No, they can't be in the sun. They can't be in the sun.
Oh, that's
Don't you
right.
know the lore?
That's
Come
right.
on, man.
That's right.
Look at this though. Remove the hair. Look at all that range. His hair popped off.
Oh,
But
wow.
that
Here,
is
let me give you a bigger screen here.
just amazing range there. Now he can actually look up and fly.
Look
That's
up.
cool.
Yeah.
Man, we need folded wings for
That's a
Hudson. Come on, NECA.
huge
Folded
figure.
wings for Hudson.
That is really big.
I almost got that figure. I'm like, he's the only one out of the gargoyles that I really wanted. I'm like,
We need folded wings for Hudson. They're probably going to release a couch potato Hudson with folded wings.
They yeah, I got this for $15 at my Walmart before the electricity got cut out by birds today.
nice.
Really?
I know that sounded like a really strange sentence, but that was all reality.
Yeah, I felt like you got to expand on that a little bit more. Yeah.
Well, I don't know how it is up there, but like we have grackles. They're like blackbirds, and they kind of hang out in fields. So that's their deal. They hang out in fields, and we basically in my town, everywhere in Texas, it's flat as hell, and we've created the perfect environment by creating large parking lots for them to hang out in. So what they'll do is they'll go to these big strip malls and Walmarts and all that stuff, hang out in the parking lot, land on the electric lines until they weigh them down and knock out the electricity for the Walmart. So that's what happened today.
That's the big news in town, huh?
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
And $15 Hudson.
Yeah, that beat out a lot of, I'm sure on the nightly news, that beat out a lot of stuff.
NECA.
Today in local news, a bunch of birds landed on the wire.
They're like, and another meth lab was busted. Also birds.
Hey.
That reminds me of like the Pixar birds where they'll land on the wire and it gets
Yes.
sunk down.
Yep.
Pixar bird.
Yeah, man. Exactly.
So, what's
yeah.
I was just gonna say, this is the last figure I picked up. Ugh. Anybody get this guy?
Nice.
Let me give you.
I got the original guy.
Here. Oh, I didn't
I
get
did
him.
not get the new one.
Yeah.
I didn't get the new one.
The
I don't know what
bag-headed
that is.
butcher. Jay, you got to start getting up on your mezco, man.
Yeah, but not just random dudes.
This isn't rad. This is Sod Cutter.
It needs to be an IP of some kind that I like.
You know Sod Cutter.
No?
That's the IP, man. That is it.
Yeah.
Got so many mezcos lately.
Nobody else picked it. Who has the original?
Me.
No, I passed on it. I do think it's a cool looking figure, and especially the different head sculpts it came with.
What about the Bartholomew Vex? Anybody pick that up?
Yeah.
Nah, I missed
Yeah?
it.
Yeah.
It's still up, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. I think they've started like actually producing enough. So, well, that and they in the last month, if you pre-order everything from Mesco in the last month, you will have paid $1,500 worth of pre-orders that have come out. So, yeah,
They charged me on Halloween for my
Gaslight.
Batman Gaslight, and they have yet to send it.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
yeah?
it's just rental.
Didn't they say that they're charging for Doom?
Yeah, Doom, Fantastic Four, Godzilla. What else? I think that's it. Godzilla was $450. Yeah.
I've
Dr.
seen other
Doom
people
looks
like
awesome.
do their openings. I'm like, how are you opening it already? I don't even have it yet.
We just need Mezco turtles. I
All
don't
right,
really care about
all right,
these
guys.
turtles.
When are the Mezco turtles coming? Do you think they're gonna? How delayed do you think they're gonna be?
When are they supposed to show up? And I'll tell you 3
December.
months from now.
In the next 30 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think
March.
it's December this
I think
year.
it's December.
But-
Yeah.
March.
Yeah, I'm
They'll
gonna
be
go
out in March.
halfway next year.
So I think Doom was supposed to be in this past February, and he's maybe going to be by the end of the year, right? So that's almost 12 months.
Jeez, man.
How long was Batman 89?
Batman 89 was 3 years.
3
3
years.
years. Yep.
Holy hell.
Here's the
So-
difference. Here's the difference is that usually it takes about a year to produce, right? Any of their, so if you look at like Conan, he's more like open body, right? He's got the shirt, but he's more sculpt on plastic. And it took just about a year. I think he was pretty much on schedule. And with the turtles, they're mostly sculpt. So I think there's a possibility. Toy Page seems to think that it's going to happen before the end of the year.
Really?
If
I think it's gonna
Mezco,
happen before the end of the year too.
yeah,
Oh,
Who the hell
wow.
why should we believe this Page person? Who's this?
because he like kind of works for them.
He works for
Who's
Ah.
this? Who's this?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, well, he like kind of works the booths and stuff. I mean, he's the moderator on the Mezco Collectors Facebook group. So
Okay. I believe this Page person.
Okay. So no more spending money till that comes out because
It's going to come out and everyone's wallets are going to get a little thinner.
dude,
Yep.
seriously, coming out, that's a big price to pay right before Christmas.
Mhm.
well, and that's the thing is like I know that we as consumers have the choice to pay these things out early, to pay right then, whatever. A lot of people don't do that, but Mezco, in my opinion, it's a little rough to do that to your audience. To like say you have a super fan that orders a $450 Godzilla, a $450 set of Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, who's $150 plus Gaslight Bats that all came out. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot to come out all at once.
And also the Power
yeah.
Rangers are coming out soon too, right?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Morbius also dropped just before October as well. So that's a packed couple of months.
So I see a lot of that Roadblock. Didn't
Roadblock as well. Yeah, Roadblock. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Prize, motherfucker.
Yeah.
He just reminds me of Dokes from Dexter.
Yeah, that's a lot of stuff coming down from Mezco, which I mean can't really complain, but at the same time, that's what we love to do, right?
Well, yeah, it does happen every year. Like if you've been following Mezco, this is not new.
Yeah.
Every year at the end of the year, they drop so much stuff all at
Mhm.
once.
I was surprised to get the Bartholomew Vex this past Monday, and I was pleasantly surprised. I thought that was going to be more like a Halloween release, but hey, Thanksgiving will do too.
Or maybe it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Mhm.
those delays affect their IP just as much as anything else. But
Yeah.
Did you end up getting that Ghost Rider, Simon?
not yet. So somebody was trying to trade one as well, and I was like, "What about this?" And then they kind of pulled out on the trade. And I was like, "Well, what if
Okay.
I give you this thing plus some cash? Maybe we could work that out." So I'm like, if I can work that out, then it would be cheaper than the one that Sully sent me. But if not, that's a good deal. So I'm hoping this person gets
It
back
is.
to me fairly soon.
And it's really cool.
Ooh.
Is it?
is super cool.
Yeah, that's one
Whoa,
of those that I.
where'd you come from?
Oh, magic!
I think I'm finally back up and running.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Maybe?
Yeah.
No? Yes?
Yeah, you are. Yeah. But
Oh, well,
And it
take
makes-
me off.
it makes
Yeah,
noises
don't put a
too.
big screen.
It's like, oh yeah. Oh, weird. It's a weird noise for a black to make.
Well, it sounds like his stomach is rumbling.
It's the
Yes,
appendix.
it makes a whole bunch of different noises.
Oh, it's all that vengeance. He's hungry.
Yeah.
Get over here.
So I mean, outside of pre-orders that you guys got coming in, what is your most anticipated figure for 2024?
The Raphael Ronin that's supposed to come out in a week. I cannot wait. Oh, 2024. That and the Master Turtles. Give me the giant Krang.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I'm excited for the giant Krang.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know what else is like coming out. I don't know.
I don't know anything that is coming out.
There's a couple Mythic Legion figures like the Necronomicus something they're awesome. The skeleton men
Yeah,
look super rad.
that's gonna be
I ordered-
2024.
Yeah, I think those are going to be
The
My
new
favorites.
Wave 2.
I pre-ordered the Clark Kent.
Clark
Oh,
Kent.
the
Yeah,
The third party.
What? Yeah, the third party from like 5K Toys. I ordered that like
Muff.
a year ago.
Yeah, Muff Toys.
So
That's
maybe
my
they'll
thing.
come out next year. I'm very excited about that Clark Kent.
I have a
Yeah.
feeling it's gonna probably come out by the end of this year, right? It wasn't that the
Oh,
scheduled
hopefully.
release?
they've got a
Could-
couple figures I think are backlogged. They've got the other like not a Donnie. You know, they had the not a Leo.
Oh,
not a
yeah.
Donnie.
I
It's got
did.
to come
I did
out.
order their Nightmare Batman, also Muff
Oh,
Toys, because that looks pretty cool.
The new Biker Mice from Mars as well.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That'd
And
be
that's
cool.
that's Narcel that's making them, right?
The cell.
Narcel, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, I'm gonna ruffle some feathers here probably, but that 5K Donnie, I pre-ordered it just like everybody else, like the first day. You know, so stoked, and then now I'm just like, I don't know, if I want it anymore.
The Not a Donnie.
Not
I'm
a
with
Donnie.
you.
Not a Donnie, yeah.
I'm
That's
with
what
you.
I call. What is it? Spring is the Leo. I
Spring.
call him not a Leo. Yeah,
Yeah, not a Leo.
yeah. I mean, I don't know if you're ruffling any feathers on that. I'm just curious to see, what they do with it, right? I mean, he's a little bit kind of a bigger figure.
Yeah,
The Leo was cool,
I love
but he was
the
so
Leo.
small. He was a little small for me.
He is very small, but but I think he's so rad.
He poses well though.
Yeah,
He does
and it
pose well.
doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense to make the Donnie bigger. Have him out of scale with that Leo.
They're just doing that thing where they're like, and I bet you Raph is going to be like the bulky one. They're doing like the newer wave of designs.
Yeah.
Where Raph is the bulky one, Donnie's like the taller one, and Mikey's just shorter than all of them.
Yeah, I'm just
I
not-
can't imagine Mikey being any smaller than Leo, though.
Right?
Right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, micro.
might as well just re-release this bad boy then, right? And call it not a Mikey.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm with you, Zach. I don't know about those anymore, especially with the Mezco release. I'm like, how many different Ninja Turtles do I need?
Well, after the Mezco Turtles, you won't need any others.
That
Right.
might be it.
I mean, well, you'll get all the others, but you won't need any more.
We don't need any more now, but we're still gonna get them.
I will never
the street
buy.
turtles, the street punk turtles, like the wrestling turtles, like you know.
Yeah.
No,
I think
I'll-
the Street Punk Turtles might be my most anticipated from the turtle line specifically. I'm excited for those a lot.
Oh, the new the Usagi four pack.
Freddy's the devil.
The Year of the Rabbit, yeah.
Yes.
Ben Johnson says Mezco turtles are my end game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that when I got the turtles in disguise. I was like, I don't need any more turtles. I've got all 4 of them right here.
Mhm.
Cool, great.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was your first set, though.
I know, but in my head I was like, why do I need another set? I've got them right here. And then 900 sets later. So
Okay. Yeah, speaking of J Shot and Jay, well, Jay Shot, would it be fair to say that you have many more turtles than Jay does?
I don't know. I don't know.
Jay, what do you?
How do we check?
Yeah, how do you check?
I
How
can
many?
just tell you what I have. I have all
No.
three
I
of
don't want you. Don't list them. I'll take all night.
It's not. It's not.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not.
The list goes on.
3
and
sets
on.
of movie turtles. So the
I have 9 turtles. That's it.
3 sets of
Okay,
movie
just
turtles. three versions of the Toon Turtles, and then the new movie, and then the new movie Turtles. So what is that? That's 7 set. And the original.
shit.
Oh no, wait. And 2 Mirage versions. So that's 9.
You have
I
both
have more
Mirage
than
sets?
9.
Yes, I have the true original from 2008,
Yeah.
and then like the new Lawson ones.
Got it.
So
I haven't
9.
even opened this one.
Oh,
Yeah,
you gotta
I'm
open
not
that
counting
up.
Ronin.
Monkey, monkey.
We don't have 4.
That's
These
the
are only
unarmored one.
completion 4.
Okay, so you have 9 complete sets of turtles. Is that what you're saying?
Different turtles, yes.
Okay,
I
so
would
Wow.
I would say we're pretty close. The only thing that hurts me, I get, because really, like, who's the winner in this, right? Like, it just means I spent more money. Is I'm a completist, right? So I have the original 2 packs, but I never open them, and then I have the 2 packs where they came turtle and bad guy, right? So the ones that don't have the interchangeable heads, and then what?
I just remember when I found out that you had this turtle addiction is when I came over and I saw those and I'm like, when did you get these?
I was
And you
like,
were like, I was crazy on eBay one night, and then the following night, and then the following night
Do you-
after that.
insomnia.
You
and
have the
eBay do not
Turtles
work.
and Stranger Things.
I do not. So I try to stick within the NECA lines. I ventured out for the Playmates, right? Because I thought the new ones are awesome, and then I'll pick up the
The 03.
re-releases randomly, just
The
depending on which ones I
03
like.
really want J-Shot. The 03.
So I saw the 03 are starting to hit stores. The Playmates 03.
So not only am I going to get those, but I'm really hoping that the Super 7 03 are good.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with that too. Oh, that's true. I do have the Super 7. Yeah, so never mind. I win.
Yeah, you win. I have like no Super 7 stuff.
I win. No. Yeah, we can turn this into turtle thing all night. What else? Anybody else got anything that they're excited about for 2024 or hoping to
I want
re-release?
that much too. I'll love you forever if you give me those Revoltech 2012.
Yeah, those I gotta get.
You
Yeah.
can't get them. They're like $1 million.
Toymirth got him for a really good deal.
seriously.
On this past year, and then I also have the SHF.
Oh, I really like that.
Ooh, let's see that big screen.
That's a sick pose.
Hold on.
Yeah, I've
okay.
got the SHF. Those are pretty slick.
Oh, here. Watch, I got you.
Oh wait, yeah, you're back, right?
Yeah, I'm back.
Back.
I'm fully functional.
Shit, I might steal that pose for something. Hey, Machu, do you do any, like the hand posing stuff?
No.
I think I would I think I want the eyes to be all white. That's my only gripe about that.
That's not a bad idea. I actually do like that idea to make it all white.
Like a little
And
more.
now he's going to paint them all white.
They didn't come with the swappable or no, it's the other ones that you can move the eyes, right?
The
2012, the Revoltech ones.
you can move
Yeah.
the eyes.
Yeah.
So,
I want those, man.
I think the
Yeah.
only thing wrong with the SHF ones, which they're really nice, is that they're always angry. Like they don't have like a fun face.
Yeah.
I think that's the only downside to those.
J-Shot, do you have any best action? Do you have the new IDW ones?
I don't have the new IDW ones. Machu gave me his original set of the best actions that I promptly gave to my son. And then I did pick up the varsity jacket ones.
The street ones, me too, and I gave them away.
I picked those up because I thought that was the closest we would ever get to the street punk. So now I've got those, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But outside of that, I don't have anything past them. Everybody says they've gotten better.
yeah.
And Machu even has shown off. So
Yeah. But I still have to mod it though.
yeah,
See, that's not fair, bro, because you do all that. I almost bought the new Spider-Man figure because you're like, oh, look what it can do. And I'm like, damn, it can do all that. Then I just kind of scroll through your page. I'm like, no, it can't do all that.
So
Lies.
Wise.
I've got a question for y'all, and maybe
Yeah.
Machu, you probably know more about this than me. I don't know. Like as far as what are you chasing around? Sorry, my cat. What How do y'all feel about having to like mod stuff constantly? Like you get a figure and you're like, damn, this would be great if whatever.
No, Simon, you overestimate my powers. I can't do any of that shit. I have what I have.
Well, I
The
mean,
way it comes is the way Jay does.
Yes.
even purchasing something third party, like, you know, I got the SHF Flash Keaton because I didn't want to cancel because I didn't want Ami Ami to cancel everything for mine. You know, it's not bad, honestly, not bad. But the cape is like, what is this? Like, who, you know, Macho, you were talking about that with Darth Vader. It's like, who decided this was a good idea? This is like a piece of quilt material. Why
That
is
shit
this?
looks terrible, though. Yeah.
This Darth Vader, I took off the wired cape and put on a Black Series cape
That,
because it sits better.
that looks better than that. When did you guys show it? Weren't you in the stream or something? I forgot who the heck was talking about it, but he had like a chain or something on him.
Oh, this was in the chat earlier today.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah.
Jeez, man.
So the cape actually, cape that it comes with is wired throughout. Like, so like there's like 3 wires in the back of the cape, so it's kind of pushing the head up. So anytime you try to move it, it pops it off. And it also kind of looks like a little kid is cosplaying as Darth Vader because the cape is too big.
Yeah.
The Keaton, the wires that they use for like the, you know, like that wave, the wires for the cape itself don't go all the way up into the cowl. Yeah, you gotta. So they like, it won't hold the cape up. It's just for making it look windy. He has these like 2 plastic cane things that you put in open hands that you slip in the cape to give him that open cape like deal. And I'm like, why waste the plastic? Just add like a 1/4 inch piece of wire to the rack. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
I feel like SHF is just. I feel like SHF has so many properties, and the consistency is like not there anymore, right? Because every now and then they do some bangers, and then you pick up one figure, and you're like, why did they do this?
Yeah, like one of them gets phoned in.
So they tell me that the Logan from the '97 series, because I'm just like, why are people so low on Marvel Legends? Like, this is an incredible figure. I can do anything with this. They're like, yeah, not all of them can do all that stuff.
No, not all of them.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean?
No, it's just like, not only does he look cool, but he
moves really well.
You can pose him like he's got 10 out of 10 articulation. Maybe not 10 out of 10. As maybe like a 9 out of 10. Like a really, and he looks fantastic.
Hold him up close.
I also love that Jay's on a first name basis with Wolverine.
I can't say Wolverine apparently because Zach makes fun of me.
I don't make. Well, I do make fun of him.
He does make fun of him.
I don't know, but
there you go.
He's fantastic.
Instead of a W, he uses a V.
A Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Like he's got butterfly
special version.
shoulder, butterfly joints, double knees, double elbows, great head sculpt, multiple head sculpts. He's just awesome.
I think Wolverine looks more like a clam.
Oh, jeez.
I would say though,
go drive a link.
Going back to the original question about modding a figure, I mean, I do think there's a difference between, you know, like picking up a cape and adding a cape to like full on surgery that, you know, Machu does. And we were kind of talking about this a little bit last night, right? Because you went in and adjusted the 2099.
Yeah, there was,
and all you did was remove a little piece, and it, you know,
also
for me it's like
crunch.
Yeah, so like it was the ab crunch was like almost non-existent when I first got it out of the box. I was just like, this figure's why it would go up to probably about there.
Yeah, that's nothing.
That's ridiculous.
It would go up to about, let me move the arm. It would go up to there. And then after the modification, the crunch is a lot more.
Oh, wow. Right. This is a figure arts figure?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah, like $130 figure can't do an ab crunch.
Like
Yeah,
it
that's-
Man, it's Spider-Man. He should be able to touch his head
He
to his
should, yeah.
toes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what I mean, right? Like if there's a big
Look at
difference to
Yellow Boy.
me for a
$20.
$130 figure, and you got to go in and remove something that's hindering him. It's not like, it's not like Machi swapped the feet and added ankle thing. Like it was in there and it was causing an issue.
It was like a limiter.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? What is the perfect figure according to you, and you subjectively grade it however you want to grade it? So J shot and then go around. So what is your perfect figure?
Well, and so I think we've a perfect figure in the sense of like what you need out of it in terms of like I need sculpt versus articulation, or
No, I'm saying give me your perfect figure that you own, and again, it can.
You can't have any of my stuff, Jay.
It's yours. So you can say the movie Turtles, even though like those have limitation, but you just love how they look, that they overshadow. It's like a hot girl. Oh my God, she's a 10, but her brains are a solid 3.
I would for right now, honestly, I'd go with this one.
Lord.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a good choice.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
one.
I mean, between the accessories and the movement, you don't get superhero poses out of him because he's a regular guy, right?
Yep.
But the fact that you got 3 different faces, you got a jacket, a non-jacket, all in one figure. Yeah, I would say it's the indie for me for right now.
Solly?
The perfect figure that I have current. Shit, I don't know.
All right,
Um,
Machu. If
go for
Solly's
it.
going to think about it.
Currently?
Yeah.
Currently, right now, this one in my hand. Even though I was like, this is a piece of crap when I first got it. But that one little modification helped so much.
Interesting. Simon?
Man, I just picked up this. So I have 2 like mech figures that I really love. I've got the Big O Soul of Chokagen figure that came out several years ago. It was expensive as hell, but it's like my favorite. It's my favorite anime. It's a really cool figure. It comes with all these extra things. And then I just picked up the Sentinel Gurren Lagann figure, another anime. And in the anime, there's like 2 robots. There's a little one that looks like a head with arms, and then there's like another one who's like the body's the face and he's got arms, right? And then they combine later and make a bigger robot that's more anime-esque. And this figure, like, you can do all that. So you can like take the little head off and make it a little tiny robot with arms and legs, and then the other one is just a face with arms and legs that's bigger. I sound like I'm having a stroke, but
Nah, you sound like you're having fun.
You transformed that robot, and you've transformed your sentence like at least 4 times. I lost track after like the second change the head into the body, and yeah.
Well, they both robots look like what little kids draw when they're drawing a person, like a face with arms and legs.
Yep.
Just one is bigger than the other, right?
So like Mr. Potato Head, essentially.
Yes, and the smaller one turns into another little tiny head for the bigger robot, right? And then he gets his legs and arms extend. It does all this stuff. I'll post a picture tomorrow. But it's like my favorite right now. One, it's got a lot of die cast. It does all that transformation stuff. So, Revoltech put out figures for this line several years ago, probably like 08 or something, and maybe not that long ago. But anyway, they put out several, but you had to buy several figures to get like all the things, and this does all the things in one figure. So sorry.
For me, it is this. It is
The disappearing Spider-Man.
this.
Disappearing.
It is this, and it is this.
You gotta say what they are because we keep losing them.
So it's the
Yes.
Matrix comic Spider-Man. Venom, Symbiote Spider, Carnage, and the Scarlet Spider.
Talk about someone going nuts on eBay.
Who they are. What happened?
What Simon said.
I didn't hear what he said.
Let's talk about
It's probably better that way. Yeah.
That's okay. All right. But I'm obsessed with those figures. And I'm definitely reading like that, the comics that kind of go along with it. So that is my perfect stuff right now.
Is it because of the game?
The game was just that was like the first joint. That was like just the first hit.
Just the gateway.
That was the catalyst. That was the catalyst right there.
Gateway, yes. And then
All
it
right,
was,
Jay. You have to pick one of those four.
you know what? I'm going with the Scarlet Spider because that was my wife's birthday gift to me. She bought that like back in April, and I had it. Didn't open it for a while, and I just kind of got motivated to open it, and so that
You gotta get the Bestly Studio the hoodie.
Oh, you gotta send me whatever the hell you just said.
I'll get the figure. I'll be right back.
I'll get it. I'll send you the link. I'm Machu's assistant. I've been sending links for him all day.
I'll be cutting into
send
my
it to me
10%.
Send it to
Watch
me
that.
too.
Can you do full screen? Oh, I see. The spider is actually takes up the whole hoodie like the comic. Oh,
I know this is the battle damaged one.
That's the best. Yeah, I've seen that around.
oh,
That's nice.
Oh, I like that. It's a lot better than this.
Yeah, I immediately I have the regular one where it's not battle damage, but I prefer this look.
Damn.
I think I do really love that look, but I had another buddy of mine. He was like, "Oh man, it sucks because it doesn't have the full spider." And I was like, "Oh, dude, I didn't even notice." And I love Scarlet Spider. I really didn't notice until someone brought it up to me. So guess I'm not a real fan.
Damn.
I didn't notice it either until somebody brought it up to me.
Beautiful figure though. I definitely do notice like slight differences between. So like the Carnage figure is an older figure, right? Because I just picked this up like 2 weeks ago. I saw it at a disc replay for like I think it was like 160, and the guy was like, "Hey, they just came in like 12 hours ago." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm buying this." And apparently on eBay it's going for like at least $400 because they're just not.
Is
And
it actually though?
Say it again.
Well, I mean, I always say, like, I have that one, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I could sell it. And I'm like, well, what's the sold price? Like, people are selling it for 400, but
true. No, but I just don't see a lot of supply of it, and that's
Right,
kind of what I mean by it. But I definitely, it seems like the legs are better on this guy, meaning like I don't have the vernacular to describe the toy vernacular to tell you why it's better, but
The range.
the range is do you have it, Machu? The Mafex Carnage?
No, I don't.
There's some range right there. He can touch his toes.
Hey, nice.
Yay!
He does his
It's a good test. The toe touch.
That's Chewy's favorite
It's
test.
Chewy's go-to.
Interesting.
Is it? Is it?
Yeah.
Every time you put a figure up in the chat, he just goes, "Can it touch your toes?"
To the point where I'm
I
already
did not know that.
I already have a pose for Chewy whenever I show it to him.
I'm
"It's a
doing that with Wolverine.
To answer your question, Jay, I'm gonna go with the Vaporoni.
Ah, nice.
Really?
Cool.
He is a very versatile character for me. Like I can put him in any situation. He can either be in the 20s, he can be in the Western, he can be now for me. So he's my most versatile guy.
I kind of wish I didn't miss out on that one. Like kicking myself now. I even have that Western outfit just in case I do find him.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
He's awesome.
like the robber one.
Mhm.
Now,
Yep.
well, so why Vaporoni over like just regular Vapor? Just because of the accessories and the outfits?
I think the accessories and the outfits, and he was the first one that I got of Vapor. Like I got I got Vapor later after Vaporoni. And I think for me, what made him so versatile was he didn't have a backstory. For me, like I don't know anything about him. Like I know Harley has a certain story that in my mind she goes with, or Spider-Man. I knew nothing about Vaporoni, so he could be anybody.
Right. I get that.
That makes
There's like no pretense when you're playing with opposing
Right.
or anything like that.
Right.
I felt like it was the green for me that threw me off. I'd actually think if he was in like a black and white tone, I think that would have been actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. He threw me off too. Like I bought him secondhand, like bought him on eBay or Mercari or something. Because I was like, green guy, and I wasn't even in the Mezco at the time, and now I have like 50 Mezcos.
All you buy now.
And I paid
Greens
out
for
the ass
turtles,
for
and
him
that's
too
it.
because
Well, that's what we were telling Jay, is that he should think about getting Jackie Vaporoni because he would go so well with the turtles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. When it first came out, it was the same thing. Like, oh, just a green version of the character I don't really like. But then, like, seeing how versatile it is with other people, does that make sense? Like, I saw like some people were just killing it. Zach, you're one of those.
Bonnie kills it with
Yeah.
that guy.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that,
His shots
is that
are
the
amazing.
modern guy that wears the Air Jordan 5s, or is that another figure?
That's a different figure. Set kind of the same. He's like a variant.
Yeah.
I've only modded one character, and I recently did it, and it's this Batman. And all I did was repaint him.
Killed it.
Oh
Hang on,
yeah.
let me give you full screen.
Check
Show it off.
beast out.
Damn it,
All
Jay
right,
shot.
I think Matt, we're trying to do it at the same time. All
Hit the button. Go ahead.
right, I'll hit the button.
So
There you
here's what he looked like originally. And I bought him for like $9, which is why I'm like, all right, fine, I'll go ahead and try the re. So that's what he looks like now.
so
Oh,
sick.
he looks so
Yeah.
good.
His head no longer looks like a toenail. Good job.
Yeah. So did
Those McFarlane figures
That was my-
accept paint really well, right?
it's the only time I've modified a figure, and because I saw somebody else do it online, I don't remember who the guy was, but I'm like, all right, and I found this figure for $9. I'm like, I'll go ahead and fuck that up.
And you made it exponentially better.
And I made it better, so it was
It is
cool.
better.
Yeah.
I actually
I'm
modified.
nowhere near Machu Toy where he like cuts the toes into it and makes the toes move. And
Yeah, but I bet,
no one
I
does
bet
that.
if he gave you some pointers, you could do that stuff too. No problem.
Yeah. It's
maybe
it's more about like just trying to psych yourself out into doing it. Because I spend a lot of time just trying to psych myself out to actually get the thing modified to my liking.
Mhm.
Well, I'm like, I spent so much money on it. I don't want to like cut the toe off.
No,
Yeah.
that's what the issue for me is. I don't want to screw it up.
Right.
You know, so I picked up a few extra. What were they? Eternals figures, just so if I ever want to get the itch to try to make some mods, I could do that. But I haven't modded a figure. Or I guess I took apart a figure for a shot, but I bought an extra figure just in case. I think I did that last Ronin where he was like on his knees and I had to like take the whole legs apart. But I bought a figure knowing I was going to do that. So I was like, all right, if I F this up, at least I still have another one.
Right.
So,
And did you mess it up?
well, I haven't tried to put it back together. So there's that, you know. But yeah.
Yeah, Monty just did it today with these freaking figures that I was just showing off, the Mayfex Spider-Man. He's just like, oh, I just took the legs off of this one and I put the legs on that one, and he just like made a completely different figure. I'm like, what the F, bro?
He made the ultimate Spider-Man. Zach, I think we skipped over you. What's your perfect figure?
I'm gonna have to go with Gomez. Yeah,
The mascot.
yeah, my mascot. Yeah,
Any
Gomez, and
particular one or
specifically
Yeah.
Union Gomez. Yeah,
The Union.
I
Yeah.
just love
one.
him. I just love him. He's
Yeah,
just
he's
every-
awesome too.
Yeah,
He was my first Gomez.
yeah, me too. I
I've
just
got like 5.
But I think Jackie Vaporoni is a close second for me. Just like Sully was saying, the versatility. You know, you can throw him into so many different situations. You know, you can't dress Spider-Man up in a cowboy outfit and pull.
I don't
Well,
know.
maybe
Wait,
you can.
what?
Maybe you
I
There
don't
is
know.
a
That
cowboy
sounds awesome.
Spider-Man.
Okay, it sounds like a challenge. Who's gonna do it?
Did you watch the new Spider-Man movie? Across the
Yes,
Spider-Verse?
I did actually.
I think there was a cowboy Spider-Man.
Yeah,
on there.
dude. Yes.
All right,
With
well
the
then.
horse.
Please
Well
hold.
then. Uh-oh.
I'll do it right now.
That's that was in a comic too. The favorite line is like, "Why is the horse wearing a mask?" It's like, well,
Oh,
that's
that's
his
right.
identity.
That's right. Okay, well, now I look stupid, but I am stupid, so that's okay.
I don't know, but that
No,
guy,
you're not.
it kind of does look stupid though.
Better to look than to act, right?
But I do love, like, you know, especially Rumble Society stuff. It's just like free for all, you know,
Mhm.
free for all. But that being said, if I had to go with like like comic book characters, I'd go with my my Hush Batman, my Mafex Hush Batman. I really love that one.
I think they just re-released that one.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
Mhm.
they had a re-release of the black version.
Oh, okay. I got the blue. I haven't even shot him much, but I do love that figure.
I love everything but the cape. It's too much cape.
It's a lot of cape, that's for sure.
It is a lot of cape.
That's a lot
I had a hell of a
cape.
time putting him in the subway. I had to like move all the cape to one side. I'm like, oh my god, he can't sit down because there's so much going on.
Such a weird thing to say. So much cape.
So
Right.
much.
So much cape.
So I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip it. So we talked about your favorite figure. What was your most disappointing figure? Let's just keep it.
Yeah, how long?
Do we want to keep it to this year, or this way we're not going crazy, or you guys think like you've got like one just in your head that's been out for a while that was so disappointing?
Okay, I got a good one. So I love Batman the Animated Series,
Okay.
and this looks great, but this thing is a piece of shit.
Is this the new one?
No,
The re-
it's the old one. It's just like, honestly, this could have been a Happy Meal toy.
Yeah, they're for looking at, not for touching.
Yeah, like you can't, like, this is a single joint elbow, right? And it's like, so, like, look, I can't even do 90 degrees.
Does he have double jointed knees?
So I do have the one. That's the one that came with the bike. That one does have like the wired cape. But the hands, man, like, again, single joints. I don't know. I think the best figure out of this line is probably the Joker or the Two-Face. But yeah, they're very statuesque, and I'm really just kind of bummed out that they didn't like make these better. Like, and the re-release is absolute horseshit with the cell shading. It honestly looks like he just pissed himself, and it's this, like, ugly. So that is extremely.
Yikes!
So I hope someone famous is watching this from McFarlane or DC Collect. I don't even think DC Collectibles is a thing, but McFarlane, please do this shit justice, because this is a fucking atrocity what you guys are doing.
Wow, Jay is angry.
Yeah.
I will
Anybody else want to jump in before we get canceled?
Yes, this guy right here, another McFarlane masterpiece.
2 for 2.
Oh.
And I have a lot of McFarlane, but like, okay, so there's no knee. You can't open the knee. He's constantly
What?
There's no knee moving.
It's for looking at, not for playing with. Don't you know, McFarlane?
So neither knees move here. There's no and like he turns this way. The wings don't stay together, so they don't open up how they're supposed to open up. They just,
this is a disaster, Sully.
they're just all fun. So there we go. There's my. I have a ton of McFarlane toys, and I started off with.
Okay, but here's my
have over 100.
When was this one released? This looks like
don't
it was
know.
released in the 90s.
I don't know. It's bad.
McFarlane showed it off on a stream yesterday, and it was in Walmart 3 seconds afterwards. So.
Look at this figure I got here.
This big
there's mine.
plastic.
There's mine.
Yeah,
Somebody
I've got,
else. Next.
I've got that guy floating right there, Sully. The big wing spawn.
There's a lot of good McFarlane.
He's cool.
The one I just showed you is not it.
Fair enough.
Go Simon, since you have the spotlight.
Oh, did I? Oh, did y'all see this? Look, I got wings today. Or hawks.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So they had a sale on that Xavier Kell store that I always use. So I got him, I got Shoto, and then Big Bad had Endeavor. So I have the whole set now of a series that I wasn't going to collect. In the last year, I think the most disappointing figure that I have is the I think it's PW Toys Doc Hawk. I was super excited about him, and he's not terrible, but those tentacles are like real dumb. They're just screws, so you have to like screw them in. If you can cross thread them on accident, you can like.
I heard that.
If you like turn them, then they just loosen and they turn floppy. So and 2 of mine came broken, so they had to actually 4 came broken, but I bought the deluxe set with like the nano machines too, like the No Way Home set of tentacles as well. And so they had to send me new tentacles because those were broken, and then the nuts broke out of the back of his like harness thing, so it was like I was afraid to touch it at that point. I was pretty pissed off. So I mean, even now, I took one picture and it's on the shelf and it's cool to look at, but I cannot touch it. It's very, very disappointing.
Well, sorry to hear that, Simon.
Well, stop making your toys so crappy.
Yeah.
Yes, Zach. Yes, Zach.
Yes, Zach.
Yeah, my
Stop
bad.
making your toy so crappy.
Sorry about that. I don't have any complaints. I don't think I've got a fig that I've been disappointed with. I've been happy with all my seriously. I've been happy with all my stuff. I don't have any complaints. None.
Yeah.
But
It's a
I
good
don't
way to
buy
live.
nearly as many figures as you all do. So my chance of getting a bad one is way smaller.
Zach out here is like working for the deep state of toy manufacturers.
Deep state.
I wish.
Oh my God! Look at that! Look at
Hey!
that!
I was just gonna, hold on, hang on. Yep, let's give it. Yeah.
Cowboy
Hey,
Spider-Man. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm still in the
Yes.
middle of dressing mine. Son of a bitch.
I even got my horse.
I was gonna say, how long was that? Someone was like, dress. What was it, Simon? You were like, dress him up as a cowboy, and then bang.
Yep.
I love
Much
I
as
don't
like,
have a horse.
much as like here.
All right, I got a challenge for you, Machu, just
Oh,
to
God.
test your inventory and stuff. How about Spider-Man in space? Let's see what you can do here.
And go.
Jay-Shot, what about you?
Where I was gonna say, where's the 12-minute timer while he starts to work on that?
12.
I honestly would say the original release of the Foot Soldiers, the cartoon Foot Soldiers, just they looked good, but their movement was so limited.
How's that?
Perfect.
Not bad.
Close enough.
Space Cowboy.
These guys,
Come on,
Grab
man.
the go get the Cosmo build a figure fishbowl, throw it on top, and you're done.
these guys right here,
The OG Foot Soldiers, yeah.
cartoon foot. Okay.
Yeah. Their legs are too wonky for me. They're so limited in the way they move. And I get, they did the re-release with the what was it, the Ultimate Foot Soldier, and I feel like it was a little bit better. But yeah, just I was just using them recently, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot how bad these things are. Or how much they aggravate me.
Tell me you're not excited for the elite, and again, this one was thanks to you because you did get that scoop. That elite Foot Soldier, the OG Mirage
Oh yeah.
colorway. I am
Yeah.
so excited for those. But don't they have the same body as these?
No, I thought they had the same body as the
Oh, that's
newer
the
Foot
Mirage.
Soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Right, there
Mirage
you
Foot
go.
Soldiers. Yeah.
You're right. I'm so excited for that.
Oh, Sully looking
Yeah, Sully.
good.
Oh,
There you go.
Yeah.
Did that pretty quick.
that looks pretty damn good.
All right, now can you put him in space?
Space. All right. Hold up.
Space Cowboy nailed it.
Space Cowboy. That's even easier.
Space Cowboy. Jeez, you guys are really going to town here.
All right.
And for the
All
holidays,
right. I'm like, oh, son of a bitch.
There
That's
it
what I was
is.
going to do. That's what I was going to do.
Done and done.
Oh, I love it.
incredible.
I smell a collab coming.
There you go. Space
There you go.
Cowboy.
Space
Incredible.
Cowboy Spidey collaboration time.
See,
Any
he put the
plans
hat
for
inside the helmet.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I know. Oh, I don't know what I like better: the hat on top of the helmet or inside the helmet.
I kind of like the hat on top of the helmet
On
better.
top.
I think
On top.
Machu got it.
Because you can still like interact with it, take it off, like wipe his brow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even though it's just
yes.
the helmet, he's just wiping the
You can tip
helmet.
the ridiculousness of it is a lot better that way.
Yeah, I kind of appreciate the ludicrous nature of both. You know?
Absolutely.
Any plans for the holidays here this month? Are you guys taking any time? Are you going anywhere? What's the deal?
We got Designer Con coming up in a few weeks that I still haven't gotten my airfare for, but we'll work on that.
I told you to work on it.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Outside of that, though, I think we're gonna keep going as usual with schedules and stuff. We'll probably do like a Christmas or holiday episode. When are you guys gonna start recording again, or you're not? You're waiting until January.
Yeah, to be determined.
Okay.
Early January, right? Or early to mid.
We're gonna aim for that. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. There's no hard and fast rules on these things here.
Well, I feel like what we do is we just keep going, because if we stop, then you forget all about it. So just gotta
So
make sure we keep hitting it.
That's how I do exercise.
You guys ever bid on stuff like on eBay and you're like, please somebody outbid me? Like you make a split second decision, you're like, oh God, please
Why did I do
somebody
that?
somebody please beat me.
I had to remove. I had to remove that. What's the other one? Not. What's the like bidding one that the app that's specifically for bidding. I'm trying to think. Not eBay, but it's like they put it up and they put like 60 seconds on it. I want to say WhatsApp, but that's not it. Whatnot?
I have no idea.
Whatnot.
Yeah, whatnot.
Whatnot. Yeah, I had to take that off my phone. Because when I was like insomnia, I'd be like, "Oh, it's $5. Let me bid on it." And then all of a sudden, it's like somebody outbid you by $1, and you're like, $1? Okay, now it's $30 for a $5 figure.
Oh man, that's awful.
That's
You're like, "Why did I buy the Rocket Girl from Batman the Animated Series?" Well, I mean, okay, cool.
I did it.
No.
However, it's not open yet, and yeah, it was like $30, like something cheap. But I plan to use that stupid rocket. Space Donnie's going to be fixing that.
That rocket is really great.
You're talking about the whatchamacallit one, right? What's her name? I can't think of her name from Batman the Animated Series.
Yeah.
I think it's Rocket Lady.
It's Rocket Lady. That sounds about right. Yeah, it's like Rocket Rose or something. Yeah, I used it. I used it as a prop for when we went to San Diego. That was the one that Raph was riding on. But outside of
there
that,
you go. Totally
yeah.
worth it.
So there you go. Yeah, that's true, I guess. So.
Did he have a?
I've made a rule where I can't bid on anything after 11. After 11 p.m., I'm cut off because I make some really bad decisions after 11 p.m.
That is a solid rule.
Well,
Oh my
So that
god.
is a rule.
Sully goes through these like phases where he'll just text us all like, toy purchase after purchase. I got this. Oh, and I got this. Oh, and I got this. Oh, and I got this. Oh,
Yeah.
It's like within the span of 5 hours, we've seen 10
He has
new
like
toys.
7 Mezco figures.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? Yeah.
Well, they were all really good deals. Like I just got that. What was that?
No, that's true. That's true.
Kane. What's
Solomon
his name?
Kane.
Solomon Kane. I got him for $54 on Macari.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, that's
Sounds like you saved
crazy.
money. That's
Yeah, you're losing money by not taking this deal. Yeah.
right.
I
100%.
know. Because everybody else is selling them for like $170, $200. I'm like, what's wrong with this figure? Like, so they just sent it today. So hopefully it's actually in the box and I didn't just buy a box. But
Yeah, I've had that thought.
but it's like
before, too.
unopened, $56. I'm like, I can't say no to that. Just for the clothes itself, I want to put on the Vaporoni here with no face because I'm using my green screen.
just mouth.
It's like that bad scene from what is that? Assassin's Creed.
high in
Unity?
the floating eyes are the best.
And the mustache.
Just a floating eyes and mustache. Love it.
Video game glitches.
Love it. All right. Well, we're 2 hours into this, and the comedy that I did not intend to do, where I was in and out for 40 minutes there. What else?
You've
you guys
only
want to
been
talk
here for
about?
like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I've only done the 12 minutes that I teased you guys about. So, that's really what it boils down to. Trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, you know what? I really like this question. I feel like we get some good answers here. What is a line that is not currently out or being made that you guys want to see made?
I've
Whether
said it
it's
before,
like
and
a line that was canceled or a line from your childhood or something like that.
I would like for them to make the figures from the Neverending Story, like the Racing Snail, Falcor, the Rock Monster, like all of those people. I think would be cool to have.
That would be
Who would
cool.
you want to see do that? Who do you think would do it well?
That's a good question. I mean, I love Mezco, but everything would be in pajamas.
No, NECA would do
So,
great. at that.
NECA would probably be a good job.
Mhm,
Yeah, and they wouldn't be overly priced.
mhm.
And they'd have more movement than McFarlane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably got some kids, at a sweatshop making those, so we can pay $35 for them.
Hey, capitalism.
You know what?
Listen.
They have to eat too, Jay.
I was gonna say child labor is better than child unemployment. It's gotta think about it that way.
Look at my juice face.
And
That's
we
what
just
I-
lost
that's what I
like
tell
all
my
the people
kids
in
all
the
the
chat. Everybody in the chat's like, I'm out. These fuckers.
I would say everybody that's got kids is going, yeah, he's not wrong. So, Jay, what do you got? What's the line you want to see?
Man, I want a proper Batman the Animated Series figures. I really wanted Biker Mice from Mars for the longest time, and I'm excited those are out. But I can't really think of, honestly, there's toys for everything. We are definitely in the golden age of stuff for
Spaceballs. Oh my god.
our age.
Mm.
Yeah, I agree with you, Jay. We've been asked this question before, and it's kind of tough because there's everything out there.
For everything.
I
Jay,
once
would
said-
you convert your van into the Winnebago from Spaceballs?
I would not.
Oh.
I'm not doing. Well, yeah. Let's talk about the damn van. How perfect it is, and how people are just little girls. And they're
Wait.
bitching about the van.
Let's round this out, and then we can go
All right,
back to the van.
let's finish the thing. Finish
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm just
I'm
gonna
sorry.
say
I do
I'm-
rather be with the van.
I'm gonna say Tremors. I want one of those graboids, like a legit graboid monster.
I feel like
just
I
want
feel like
Reba
I've seen
McEntire.
someone. I was gonna say someone's working on one of the big,
Really?
the right scale. I just saw it recently. Yeah, it was a big deal. I'll if I find it again, Zach, I'll send it over to you.
Please do.
But yeah, they 3D printed it out and they're painting it and stuff. It looks massive. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
All right,
Big
cool.
Trouble Little China. That's a good one from
Yeah.
Man Beast
Best
Boy.
action.
Oh, or
Best
Escape from
action.
New York. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Best action makes those.
I like the idea of a Die Hard. That could be good. Simon, what do you got? What are you thinking?
For me, it would probably be some of the
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. All right. He's a Lincoln man. He's like, I'm just gonna go outside to my Lincoln and I'm gonna shit in it.
You're gonna what in it?
I'm gonna shit in it.
Shit in it.
For me, it'd just be older anime figures. So you see them every once in a while with Full Metal Alchemists. There are some figures of those, but I would like some that are a little more widely available. Revol made some. It'd be cool if they even went back and finished out that line or something. But yeah, that'd be mine.
I know that I think McFarlane did them a few years ago, but I want to see a redo of Reservoir Dogs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Cool.
With new articulation. And I also feel like you could just use those figures for everything else, right? It's here's suit bodies, or here's a beat up bloody cop. Okay, this will be
right.
So I would like to see that.
Cop.
J-Shot.
Sorry. Let me clarify that. I would like to see those figures. Not that I am asking to see a beat up bloody cop. I'm not asking for that. Okay. Felt like I had to clarify that there before I got in trouble. So.
Hey, J-Shot, I have to send you the turtle version of the ear scene that I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta send that my way. Yeah. Machi, what about you? You got one?
I do like the Die Hard one. Also Tombstone figures. I do want
I saw that Tombstone. I'm like, yes.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Big nice
Rodney
to have a good
Danger,
Val Kilmer,
Caddyshack?
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Tombstone. I would go for Rodney Dangerfield and Caddyshack. It'd be fun.
I want the Bill Murray from Caddyshack.
2-pack. Sounds like a 2-pack.
Back.
He has to come with a candy bar though.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
Comes with a Snickers.
Build an empty swimming pool
Gopher accessory
diorama.
pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go. Gopher Gopher, got candy bar.
All right, who hasn't gone
Okay.
yet?
Oh, the Three Amigos would be cool too.
Yeah,
Just
that'd
saying.
be cool. That'd be
Three
good.
Amigos. So, all right. So, building off of that, though, right? Like, okay, Three Amigos. Obviously, you're talking about the Steve Martin short movie, right?
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do with those figures after you take that iconic the three of them standing there? You take that shot, you put it up. Now, what are you doing with those figures?
Nothing.
Well, then you can do the black and whites, where it's like, I'm Lucky Day, I'm
Okay.
Dusty Bottoms. You can start doing silent films with them.
I could see you
That's
just
fair.
photo bombing
I
with
don't know.
them. You know, you have they're just like in the background doing stupid stuff.
That's
They could be
that's
talking
my
to
thing.
the
Is I'm
singing
always
bush.
Yeah, yeah,
They gotta have a singing bush in there with one of them.
gotta.
oh god.
The turtle van is perfect. Anyone who's complaining and bitching about it is a little girl, and they're miserable with their lives. It's a perfect toy. Stop complaining.
I remember how miserable you were before you got it. It was
Oh my
funny
god,
how-
I just-
months of
hey.
misery.
So honestly, the quick story with that is my buddies got it as a birthday gift for me. One of them accidentally canceled it. They thought it was a fraudulent, like their wife thought it was like a fraudulent charge on their credit card or something. Because the vendor name didn't come up at the time that it was like a NECA charge. It was like some weird name. Disputed it. It was like a fraudulent charge. This whole essentially lost the pre-order, and I bought it from somebody. And there was someone else that bought a pre-order from this person, and like a week before the van or a month before the van, and it was for the van. What are the chances this guy pre-ordered 2 vans? And he basically told him, "Oh, hey man, I lost the pre-order." Like a month before it was supposed to come out. And I felt super nervous that he was going to essentially screw me. He did refund the money back to the guy. But then I'm like, man, I paid. It's been 2 years since I paid this guy. He could easily have come up with an extra $300 and just, pay me back and say, hey, I'm keeping the van and I'll flip it for $600. So I was pretty nervous, but he did come through.
Nice. But how much was the van?
$250.
That's not
$260.
bad.
$250. Yeah.
Not bad.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And I will say I have one complaint about it.
Tell me.
Just one. The roof guns. They don't go flat. I would like them to go flat.
No.
That's. I mean, it's a really subtle thing for me. But other than that, I'm super happy with
Talk
it.
to Machu about a mod.
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
true.
you just gotta cut that shit off, put a little peg in there, and then go up and down.
Yeah.
That van is
That's actually a lot of Machu and I's conversations where I'm like, hey man, what about this? He's like, hey, just cut this and put a peg and you're fine. Were those words?
Forget about it.
Wait,
Forget
so a
about it.
lot of your conversations are about pegging. What are y'all talking about? I got lost.
Cutting pegs. Stay focused, Simon. You're in and out. You're like me. You're in and out. So.
How many figures can you guys grab with an arm range of you right now? Like how many can without moving?
My desk is pretty messy, so a lot.
I was just saying, I got at least 20 on my desk, like literally right in front of me.
I have like several little guys over here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Dude,
6.
All mine are in boxes,
8,
dude. They've
10,
been
Look at this set.
suffocating.
13.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19,
Look at
20.
these guys.
21. 21. I can reach 21 right now.
21. Goodness gracious.
Nice.
Pretty good.
Those are like the stuff that we grew up with.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the
classic.
old school one.
Old school.
Ben Riley all the way through.
Damn.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
well,
snap.
since Machu's shown off the Kino and I'm, the figure that everybody's already got and nobody really wants, I think it might be time for us to call it. We're coming up on 2 hours, 2 hours and 12 minutes, just about here. So you guys have lasted 2 hours longer
That's
than your
plenty
standard
long
show
enough.
time. Check out the Behind the Plastic YouTube channel. You could probably catch up on all 54 episodes within 3 hours of their, but you guys got amazing guests on there. Your interactions with each other are phenomenal. I'm really excited to see what you guys do next, and always happy to come back on. We only got 12 minutes, so I'm always happy to come back and answer 2 questions. I think I got 2 questions in those 12 minutes.
I know those 12 minutes go fast.
It's
like we always think it's gonna be. We always kind of, at least for me, I always kind of have a clear idea of what I want from an episode. It never goes according to plan.
Yeah,
Never.
You never have time for it to. It just kind of does what it wants.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, even if you're doing a 2-hour show, I had a whole thing laid out for how tonight was going to go, and you know, Simon wasn't on that list, but here he is, and everything else.
You were
we
on the
talked about.
list, and you weren't. So
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true. I was on the list, and I wasn't even part of the show, so it all works out.
I'm on no one's list.
Oh,
Aw.
oh,
Simon, it was
Oh.
great to have you here, man.
Also, the thing
Yeah,
with
man.
like a 12-minute show is that people. So we've had people obviously from overseas with like different like time zones. Like, hey, can you guys record Monday at like 11 a.m.? It's like, damn, you know, we have work, but we can somehow squeeze it in.
Sneak it
And, like,
in.
we've done that, right? Like,
Yeah.
what were some of the? So there was,
Didn't we do Fernando early?
yeah,
yeah,
Chava,
he's from
Fernando.
Spain.
Yeah, so Charliza, we did like a
California.
weird time. Phantom Photography, we did it at like a weird time. So like having that smaller format also allows people to just reach out and like, oh hey, you know, I go on Neptune's clock or something. So it's like
Neptune's
you're out a
clock.
12 minute.
What is Neptune's clock?
I
I
don't,
think they have like
Yes,
a
please.
long ass day.
I don't know.
I love it.
I don't know.
All right, let's get
I
out of
don't
here.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even know
Thank
where
you,
we go from
guys.
Neptune's clock, but
Thank you so much.
Zach,
Appreciate it.
Sully, Simon, Jay, appreciate you guys for coming on. For everybody who's watching live or watching on the replay, appreciate all of you again. You guys have no one to blame but yourselves for every episode that we do. We appreciate you all, and be sure to check out Behind the Plastic, and we'll catch you all next week, I guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
We're actually
What?
on tomorrow
Yes.
for A Worthy Addiction. We'll be on tomorrow.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you want to sit through 2 more hours of us, tune in.
But it's airing on Neptune's clock, so just make sure that you're adjusting your time zone accordingly. And Machi, cue the outro. I don't even know where to go here.